Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back yet again to another edition of the Comicsgate Commandos, number 78. I had to look up to see which number it was. Sorry for the weird intro there. My internet is so bad that I literally have made a hotspot on my cellular phone. All thanks to Uncapped Turtle, who walked me through my retardation earlier today to figure this shit out. So thank you, Uncapped Turtle. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to. I would have just been on my iPhone, and Carbon would have been running the show. So yeah, thank you all for being here this evening. It's a great time. As you can see, I'm not in St. Louis. I'm here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Chattanooga uses Commodore 64. Oh no, he says I'm pixelated. Well, sometimes that's for the best. Maybe, we'll see what happens. The internet's doing all right now. I got rid of the moving background and the banner at the bottom, so hopefully it holds up for as long as we stream. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me bring on my co-host for this evening. Tonight, I'm not going to play their intros. Just because I'm very worried. That was what I was trying to do. I literally pressed play on the Comicsgate Commandos intro like 5 times before it actually started working. So let me bring on my co-host for this evening. It's Colonel Carbon Hard. What's up, Carbon?
Hail, General Q. Hail to the chat. NCG, we're back. It's good to be back. I'm glad that you made it there in one piece.
Yeah.
And that you have some cool digs over there. That motel room is looking pretty fancy.
I had a little bit of time after the convention, so I cleaned it up a little bit. I made my bed, somewhat. And
yeah, and by the way, you're not pixelated. Yeah, no, your video is
kind of good.
Yeah,
do you notice though that these panels over here of this picture, it's a beautiful picture, but the panels aren't aligned correctly and they're like off.
They got it out of order.
It bothers the shit out of me.
Wow.
Fixed it. Well, thank you for being here, Carbon. You sound a little funny to me, and it's probably me though. My internet. So
are you hearing background noise right now from me?
I'm hearing background noise for myself, but you sound like you're muffled, like in a box. But we'll let the chat decide if that's just me or you or whatever.
This mic is like, it's been breaking down. Like, I need to buy a new mic. I don't know what's going on.
Uncapped Turtle says no, it's him. So my mic sounds crisp and clear.
I'm gonna leave and come back as you introduce our other co-hosts. All
right. And ladies and gentlemen, of course, we have Sergeant Guimau. What's up?
Hey, coming to you live from an undisclosed location in the soon-to-be 51st state of these United States of America. I salute my fellow commandos. I salute you, General Q. You are not pixelated. These heinous accusations must cease. You're in 4K, or at least 720p, and you're looking good, man. You look like you're having a good time out there in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Oh yeah,
kind of wish I was there, but I'm thinking maybe next year. I got to finish my comic book. I got a campaign to promote here,
and we've got to I would say it's a far trip down there. Let's focus on. See, I looked up again and saw those panels, and the mountain is off. It drives me fucking crazy. I'm gonna fix that before the night's over. But yeah, I think a bigger convention is probably for the that would be more like for the best.
Yeah, I just got a text message from a friend inviting me down to El Salvador again. I'm like looking at the pictures and I'm like, oh man, that looks like a dream. But I think I'm gonna put it off until next year. Get the comic done this year, and then we can go on trips and promote stuff next year.
Perfect.
Perfect. Delayed gratification is what it's called.
Yes, and that is always better than immediate gratification.
Exactly. So it sounds like you're edging a little bit there, Frederick.
I'm on the edge, Carbon. I've lived on the edge all my life. Did I not tell you that?
Oh, I know.
Well, what a great segue. Speaking of edging, it's Aaron C. Everybody.
Comicsgate Commandos.
Love it. What's up, guys?
How you doing, Aaron?
What's up,
I
man?
am
How you doing, Eric?
Great. Happy Saturday. I made it. Nice room, by the way, General
Yes,
Q.
sir.
And salute to all of you.
Except for those
wait,
panels, right?
yeah, well, the mountain looks a little off. No, actually,
Fucking-
no, actually, is that a snake skin? What is that back there? Couldn't do it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
The OCD. The OCD is taking over
Mhm,
now.
mhm. That's when you
I know.
know this is the markings of a perfectionist. You know, you can't
Mhm.
have these things slightly off.
Yeah, let it go, Patrick. It's fine.
Oh man,
It's a little bit better.
By the way, how's my mic sound now? Is it better?
you're
than
good,
before?
man. You're
yeah, a
sounding
lot
good.
better.
Yeah, much
Okay,
better.
okay,
You sounded like in a
great.
tin can earlier, but now it's coming
I
clear.
think before it was through the laptop mic. That's why.
Oh, okay.
So
Speaking
Patrick,
of mics, I
wait,
brought
so
everything
Patrick-
I needed for this convention except for the stand, the thing that connects to the table that holds my mic in place. So now I've just got to hold this sucker all show.
So
that's a pain.
since you're in a new town and you're at a convention, did you get any numbers? You gonna talk to any girls?
Bro.
while you're
No.
Oh.
There was this-
God
there
damn
was
it!
one
Yeah?
chick, though.
You know,
we were
Patrick
just
didn't
like,
approach anybody.
there?
No,
People
zero
still get
people.
numbers
Um,
though. I mean, isn't it about like getting your
Mhm.
Instagram now or your email
Oh,
or
yeah.
you
There you
know
go.
TikTok. Yeah.
your Minecraft? Can
No,
we
no,
meet
that's
Minecraft?
the beta. The beta technique is to ask for an alternative connection. The alpha technique, you go straight for the number. Babe, what's your phone number? That's
Exactly.
it.
Hey
Yeah.
babe, what's your blood
Guys,
type?
though, because
Yeah.
so we were talking. You know,
Did you get
it
the
was
vaccine?
it was Salty, myself, Uncapped Turtle, who's with us today as well, and then their friend. I don't know. Can I say his name? Maybe I shouldn't. But anyway, their friend, and we were talking about stuff, and he was like, we were talking about how to like find women in this age range because the age range, like I'm 32, and the women in my generation are fucking nightmares. You know what I mean? So, we were just talking about that in general. And this chick walked by in a full-on leather Catwoman suit. And outside of the
Oh my
Catwoman suit, she
God.
wasn't wearing a Catwoman suit. She
Mm.
was like a big personality goth babe.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
She had
But
a
then
big
she was
P.
inside of a leather Catwoman suit.
Ugh.
So like we were talking and like I was like in the middle of a sentence with him and I'm just like, yeah, and, and he
So
just goes, go to her.
She had a big personality with a capital P.
Yeah,
from
dude.
the profile, right? The profile
right.
shape.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, dude, we need to have another carbon dating stream. Not tonight, but we need to have another night where we do
It should just be a thing. Like it'd be like, and now for Carbon's dating tips. And it's just I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna make a little intro for that, and then we'll do that. We'll have like a little you gotta come up with one thing, every week.
Or maybe at the end of tonight, I'll give one tidbit.
You should. It'd be funny.
What happened to Salty? He's not coming on.
He's right though. Uncapped Turtle says septum piercing though. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
she did. But and they
that's a
didn't
no-go.
believe me, but I said I could change her, and I think I could.
By the way,
Okay. Actually,
if you recall,
Sorry, go ahead.
hold on. If you recall, Patrick, when I gave my list about a year ago on the Carbon's dating tips, I gave it like the top 10 red flags in the woman.
Yep.
One of them was the nose ring piercing.
Mhm.
That's
So
correct.
everybody makes
I have-
mistakes in their life.
That's
I have
about
a theory on
1/3
that,
of the
though.
women here, the septum piercing. To be honest, it's so common now. It's almost a rare sighting to see a woman without a nose piercing.
Exactly. My theory on that is that the ones with the septum piercings are just not domesticated yet. That's all it is. So you can figure out which ones haven't been domesticated.
Wow.
they're still
they're
free
pretty much-
range.
They're feral.
Yeah, they're a beast of burden,
Yeah, well,
fucking like an
could be.
ox.
you got to break
Free range,
them.
big titty goth girl.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
It's true. I'm right.
Oh my god.
I went out into the wild last night as well. Drank a couple of beers with an old girlfriend that was in town, and
Oh.
got to see what the young kids were like nowadays. And
Yeah.
it's I mean, there's a lot of good people out there. There's a lot of, we jump to these conclusions, but when you get out the house, there are some decent people out there.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. The internet is like the internet represents the minority of people out there, to be honest,
Mm-hmm.
because it's all losers who spend all their days.
Well, that's the thing. We see the
know.
extremes on the internet. We don't see the moderate people that don't scream and
Yeah.
shout and beg for attention. They're by definition not on the internet. At least, not fully screaming for attention on the internet.
Yeah.
I hope you got it in
on
last
Twitter.
night, Frederick.
Listen, I'm not going to give any details here on the stream, but I can send you pictures.
You sound pretty relaxed.
That's so gross. He does sound relaxed though, doesn't he? He does sound like, yeah, well, life is
He's
really
feeling good.
good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to
Feeling
switch from
really
my
good.
coffee to my red wine here. And,
Cheers!
I'm going to
there,
say
brother.
cheers to all my friends.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Get out there, get your carbon dating on, and enjoy life. It's too short.
Oh my God, how brilliant is that? You just did it, Frederick. That's brilliant.
Mhm.
The bit is called carbon dating.
Yep.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
that actually is
Brilliant.
that is
Great
brilliant.
rhetoric.
Fuck, I need to make a new
Perfect.
channel.
Carbon dating.
Yes. Yeah, carbon dating. And all these archaeologists are like, oh, thank God, I wanted to learn more about how this works.
Yeah.
You're like telling them how to get wives.
Wow.
You
I
got
might
to
actually
carbon
Amazing.
date her to make sure she's 18.
more
At
views.
the very least.
Yeah, check her. Step 1, check her ID.
Those
Well,
first
let me say
two
hello
panels,
to the chat here real
they're
quick.
not perfectly aligned.
We've
Those two
got.
first panels there. It seems to be like the mountain's a little low.
Stop it. I know that's as good as it gets. I tried. They're mounted incorrectly. They're mounted approximately 1/4 of an inch short on the right side. It really does bother me. I walked in last night at 1:30 in the morning and I was like, no. But let's see here. We got Adam Weber. What's up, Adam? Thanks for being here. We've got Art Haida. What's up, Art Haida? Thank you for being here.
How
We
you
got
doing,
Zombie
Art?
Boy. Zombie Boy, hello. Hello.
Hey, zombie.
Uncapped Turtle right here. What's up, celebrity? He's got two. Oh, he's commenting on X and on YouTube. I see that.
Thanks for the tech support.
We've got
Uncapped
Peter
Turtle.
Orchard. Thank you, Peter Orchard, for being here. Appreciate it. And we've got good old Scribe. What's up,
Hey,
Scribe? How you
Scribe.
doing, man?
How you doing?
Oh, and Magnificent Devil here. The frog carried the scorpion thinking I can change her. Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
true. That's
Exactly.
true.
Oh, by the
Yes,
way,
I'm
I
doing
need
that.
I need to clear the air with Uncapped Turtle because in the
Uh-oh.
past, I believe he and I came to blows on the stream.
Oh,
That
shit.
was I didn't know anything about
Oh.
you. You were just an avatar, and I think I just told you to shut up. But anyway, clearly there's nothing. I got nothing against you, and you're cool in my book. So let's just start
There you
at
go.
square one.
Yeah.
Oh man, Carbon, you should have heard the things he was saying about you today. Woo! I'm kidding. That's a joke. That's a joke. He didn't say anything.
He
about
probably
you.
doesn't even remember, but I remember everything. So
The Squid says, "Hey yo, what's up, Squid? Thanks for being here, brother." He says, "I'm a contrarian."
No, you're
That's
not.
fair enough. That's fair enough.
that's why I fucking told you to shut up, Uncapped.
And to quote Carbon Heart, some of these pieces of shit, they just need to be slapped down.
Ain't that the truth?
Very
No.
true.
But actually meeting him today, he's a really, really nice guy, and I was glad I got to meet him. So and it's cool to it's really cool to meet people who just as their internet persona, and then see them in real life. That's cool. I like that. It's
Oh, yeah.
rad. Except for Salty.
Yeah,
Salty was a
totally.
nightmare. No, I'm just
I can
kidding.
imagine.
I
Yeah.
I love Salty. He's great. Shadowpunk says, "Hey, what's up, Shadowpunk?"
How you doing,
Thank you for
Shadow?
being
What's up,
here, man.
Shadow?
Squid, what does this mean? I'm a contrarian gay, lol. Or no,
Yeah, I mean-
there's supposed to be a period after that. Okay.
Yeah,
All
it's,
right.
Huh.
Okay. Punctuation,
Not exactly-
Squid. It's
Yeah.
important.
Little
not the
admission.
best thing to say. I'm a contrarian. Not the best thing to say.
Well, well, I mean, there's, sometimes you want to push back, and see how, like, it's better for you, Carbon, if people push back against your ideas so that you can fully flesh them out and describe them perfectly, as opposed to if
Well,
everybody's just
that's
like, yes, you're right.
I learned in my teens that that's actually my purpose in life.
What's
Because
that?
to basically, like what Patrick just said, everybody wants to debate me naturally. It's their instinct to fight me because I'm the one who holds people accountable. I'm the one who speaks the truth, right?
Nice.
And then when that happens, everybody gets upset. Everybody wants to fight it, and
Yeah.
all the betas come out. All the complainers come out, and they start whining, and they come at me, and I have to slap them down, like I said in the intro. And so that I learned that early. That's my purpose in life, and I've accepted that.
Nice.
Very good. Well, okay, so I really don't have any plan for this show. I mean, I could talk about.
Well, that's it, folks. Thanks for
the
coming
internet
on. We'll see you
talent.
next
Yeah.
week.
Well, there's nothing else.
Tell us about the convention.
No, I mean, yeah, it's really, this convention can be summarized in like 3 sentences, but it was a fun time. Got to hang out with the guys, and can I celebrity, no, I'm just gonna say it. Fuck it. He said it, so I'm gonna say it. So there's a point at which this dude comes up, and he's talking, and Salty's telling him about Silence Do Good, and I tell him about Phenomenon, and by the way, Salty was super gracious towards me because he just let me set up my stuff at the end of his table. And not only that, which is already gracious enough, but like many times he would give his pitch for Silence Do Good, and then he would go, and my friend Patrick here has got Phenomenon, and then open it up for me to do my pitch. And I really, really appreciated that. Like, I didn't give him anything at all. So he's been very gracious and nice towards me. It's been a lot of fun. But actually, really quick, I want to tell one story before I tell the story I meant to say. There was a point at which he was drawing a sketch for somebody, which is really funny because they go, "Do you do sketches?" And he was like, he didn't like, not like he wasn't prepared to do it, because he obviously can do it, and he did do it. But he was like, I don't think he had like a price point for it. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, I mean, yeah, if you pay me. And they're like, okay, cool. So then he totally drew this T-Rex for this kid. And then they fucking walked off. They're like, awesome. And they just walked off without paying him. And I thought it was so funny, but I felt bad for him.
So he got robbed.
We gave him shit for it later. Yeah, we're like, bro, why didn't you ask for money?
Damn.
The mom was
bro.
like, oh yeah, my son, like, he wants to be an artist. He draws every day. And Salty's like, well, you just got to draw every day. Keep working at it, man. And they just walked off at the end, which
Salty
is like probably
giving it away
the
for
perfect
free.
lesson that mom could teach her son about art, though. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, you want to become an artist? Well, get used to no money.
Wait, I have questions. Hold
Very
on.
funny.
So you're telling me that Salty, Sean, he told them the price, right? He told them the price for the sketch?
No. He goes, yeah. No, they said, do you do sketches? And he goes, I mean, yeah, if you pay me. And they're like, okay. And then he started on the sketch. He's like, what do you want me to sketch? Because he's in like, I'm working mode. You know what I mean? And then he gives them the sketch, and they're like, thanks.
There's a principle called the prostitute principle, where you always get paid before, or negotiate the price.
But it was a kid.
before.
It was a kid. He was trying. That's what I said to him. I was like, bro, you should have. And he was like, Oh, come on, he was a kid. Like I was just, I was trying to.
Frederick knows the deal
He's right.
from
At the
experience.
at the end of the
Obviously,
day,
I've been around Carbon.
here's the deal: the transaction, the way it works is, you take the money first before you provide the goods.
Well,
It's true.
ideally, you have a pimp that takes the money, and then you send them to the artist, and you give a wink, wink.
But
you know?
you know what's? You say that, but literally, I was talking to Salty about, and this will come up in future Comicsgate Commandos, maybe, but I hope
Foreshadowing.
not. I don't think that person watches this show. But there's an artist who owes me for now 14 months.
Ooh.
So there's going to be something happening there, one way or another. I extended an olive branch saying, look, you do this tiny little thing for me. We'll move on. We'll call it a day. I don't need the drama. I don't need the smoke, but I will. Like I will. You don't get to, like, it's one thing to talk shit. That's one thing. It's free. It's free to talk shit. Okay. It's not free for me to pay you money half up front and then you fuck me over for 14 months. So my point is, in saying that, Salty was like, oh, dude, never pay artists up front. Never. So he lived by his own sword and he died by his own sword.
Listen,
But,
Patrick, I'm going to finish that
it
Blue
was just
Rose
a little
sketch. Okay,
T-Rex
don't worry.
sketch. So
I'm
it's
gonna
not the
finish
craziest
Blue
thing in
Rose
the world.
design. I'm telling you, it's coming. It's coming. I'm working on it.
Well, it's different when it's long distance payment.
Frederick. It's nothing to do with you.
Obviously, if it's a long distance payment, then yeah, don't pay an artist up front. But if it's a face-to-face transaction and you're holding the merchandise, yeah, you take the money and then you give the. You know what I would have done when they walked away, the kid and the mother? Even if it is a kid, I don't give a shit.
Mhm.
I would have gotten up, walked over to them, and just ripped the paper out of his hands. And even if I tore the paper to shreds, I would have just ripped it out.
It was a whole sketchbook he had from other people. Would you have ripped his whole sketchbook up?
Yeah, I rip it. Now you get nothing.
Shattered
You get nothing now.
dreams.
You get
This
a
is
life
what
lesson,
sin gets
kid.
you.
You will remember this. You will remember my name,
my
for
God.
I am.
Well,
No,
welcome back,
Salty was very
Aaron.
gracious about it.
Thank you.
He was
Sorry
very
about that.
gracious. No, you're fine. You're fine. It's just going on your permanent record, though, Frederick.
Oh, already done,
Um,
man.
Also, we've got
What's up,
Belmont Press right here in the chat. What's up, Justin? How you doing, man? Nice to see you.
Belmont?
How you doing, man?
And so, okay, so that leads me to my main story, which I did miss some of. Like, I don't remember the words said during some of it, and Celebrity can correct me if I make a mistake here, and you guys will know why. So this guy comes up, and he's interested in our books, and we're like, oh, cool, and we're talking to him about the books, and he buys some books from Salty, and then he buys a couple of my books. And I'm like, thank you, sir. Thank you. And I sounded like an Indian when I said it. Thank you, sir. Thank you. No discount today, buddy. And
Fuck you,
come
buddy.
again. Thank you. Come again. So then he goes, like, we're talking, just shooting the shit, and he's got his own novel that he's writing. It's like a sci-fi version of William Marshall, which is apparently. And I didn't know this before because he had like knowledge about this shit. William Marshall was the best knight ever, essentially.
Nice.
Lot of history involved. And so what he's doing is he's and I'm talking about like one of the stories he said was like William Marshall's father. I'm going to get the story right. William Marshall was placed into a trebuchet and aimed at a castle wall. And they were like, we're going to throw him. We're just going to fucking throw him at the castle wall. And anyway, he survived that. That's just a weird story. I don't remember the full specifics.
Why?
But his dad was like, yeah, go.
He didn't.
His dad was like, go ahead.
Or what?
Why'd they
I
want
don't
to
know.
do it?
I don't know. But he literally, I don't know. But can you imagine a worse or funnier way to die? Being catapulted into a castle wall.
I mean, he survived.
But anyway, this guy's.
Ugh.
He obviously was not catapulted into the wall, but he did all kinds of things throughout his life. So this guy's doing a sci-fi novel of that. And so we were talking about that stuff. And then he's like, do you guys know about Ripa comics? And I instantly I'm looking at him and I go, and I just like turn around to go do something else. Cause like, I knew that if I said anything it's Salty's table. I don't want to, I don't want to embarrass Salty. I don't want to, make him ashamed of having me at his table. So I was like, shut up, Patrick. And I just turned around.
Yeah, smart.
And Salty started talking to him. But Salty instantly goes, oh, yeah, we don't like him that much. It was great. We started talking to the guy, dude, and Salty laid it all out, mostly about like, parallel economy and this whole like, oh, we're going to, because the guy was talking about Ripascent as if it was something that, actual really real independence can utilize. And Salty obviously dissuaded him from that erroneous belief. And so like during that time, while Salty was doing that, I was like trying to just be like, okay, Patrick, don't say anything crazy, So I was just trying to like calm myself down because I was gonna be like, oh, that piece of shit, is he here? That son of a bitch. But so Salty very calmly explained to this guy, essentially the okay. So Celebrity says, does it bring it up? Come on, internet. Celebrity says, but he's all about helping the indies. And the response is, no, he's not. Oh, okay. I couldn't see it. Mine's so slow. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, he's not.
The funny thing is,
he laid it all out for him. He laid the facts down. And by the end of it, the guy was like, oh, wow, I didn't really know anything. Because, a lot of these guys, they take a dip into the independent sphere and they see a few things, 1 or 2 or 3 things, and then they go, huh. And then they're back out into their lives and they don't know the full details of everything.
Right.
But dude, Salty handled it like a pro. He was not like, he didn't spurg out like I would have. So, and then the guy at the end of it was like, huh, that's kind of, that's interesting that he doesn't do that. So.
Do you remember when Dick Masterson was getting involved with the Rippaverse at first? Like the first time he talked about
Baxter?
Yeah, the beginning of it. He was criticizing Isom and then he did his notes on it. And that started the whole fallout. Actually, that was the beginning of the creation of Trashcast also, right? So, but ironically, there's one line that Dick Masterson said that ended up being true about the entire company. He said, Rippaverse is a scam. Remember that? Well, he said, oh, Rippaverse is a scam. And then everyone said, what do you mean it's a scam? Yeah. There's no way it's a scam. Yeah, and everyone was like,
he took such offense to.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, what do you mean? But he's delivering his books. Like, it's not a scam. People are giving money and they're getting the comic. But ironically, in the end, now it's been proven. Every book that's come out of Rippaverse, and I'm not saying this emotionally or even with much bias, all the books, they're empty in terms of story and like merits and quality and effort. They're just like hollow vessels of comics. And so essentially it is a scam. Like he just created books with like nothing. There's nothing to it.
They're almost like if an alien, like a mean alien, came down and was like, oh, people like this comic book stuff. I will make a comic book. And so then they like try, like they make a facsimile of a comic book, something that like looks, at first glance, at first read, it looks like it is a comic book. But then if you delve into it, it's really not. That's what his books are like.
They don't understand certain aspects that aliens would not understand about comic books, like double page spreads being on the same,
right,
same opening,
right,
things like that. Wait, you mean they must be perceived that no cinematic pen, artistic choice.
Really quick, I've got Wilberforce Wooster here. Hello, Wilberforce. Thank you for being here, brother. I appreciate it. He says, finished reading Phenomenon #2, probably your best work to date. Nice balance of action and intrigue. Oh, perfect.
Oh, is that out yet?
I'm glad you feel that way. You should
Patrick,
be getting it in the mail, and you haven't gotten it.
No, but I
I
usually
did
get things
receive-
a week or two later here in Canada.
I got your books and the Comicsgate Commandos T-shirt as well.
Ooh.
So thank you very much, sir.
Perfect.
Very excited. I
No
started
problem, dude.
reading
No problem.
the book, and
But
once I finish it, I want
Go
to
ahead.
do a review.
Nice.
be harsh, please. Don't ever be afraid to be like, oh, I like Patrick, even if you don't like me. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes people think that.
I'm
They're
also
like, I
going
like
to do a
him.
review,
No, I don't,
Patrick.
actually, now that I think about it.
I'm going to do a review before I read it, though. So just so you know.
Nice. You should, bro. You should. It'd be hilarious, and then do a review after and see how close they are. That'd be funny. Actually, you should do that, because if your first review is like, it's really good, it's a great, support my friend Patrick, and then you go back and you read it and that's not how you feel, then you should write down how you really feel.
Okay, I'll give you
know what I
like a I'll give you
Um,
a snapshot of my pre-review. Okay, this is the problem with Phenomenal Tales #2. Not enough vertical panels. This artist clearly has prejudice against vertical panels, does not employ them where they need to be. There's a total lack of vertical panels. If you are looking for a comic with vertical panels, this is not the book for you. You're going to want
Not
to
the
skip
book.
this
Nope.
issue. See?
Damn.
I'm
I thought
good,
you said
aren't
you
I?
didn't already get it. I thought.
Listen, I have mental powers, Patrick. I can foresee the future.
Nice.
Well, all of you three I've sent shirts to, and the comics to, so you should all be getting it or have it already pretty soon here.
I do. I have it now. Unfortunately, I'm not wearing it, but if I was,
Yeah, we can
it
tell,
would be
Aaron.
cool.
They're comfortable, bro. They're comfortable. They're very
Yes.
comfortable shirts.
No, it's really cool. I like it. The design and everything is really cool. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Make sure you run your chemical tests before putting it on, just to make sure there's no traces of any, chemicals or anything, arsenic or
Shit,
There's
I
nothing
wish.
there. Just a little
Yeah,
bit
you
of
say
acid.
that.
That's not. It doesn't hurt anybody. It's never hurt anybody.
check for RFID chips.
I'm down. Try it. RFID. Patrick.
I don't know
Sure.
what that means, but it sounds dirty.
It is not dirty, but that's funny you think it is.
Oh, okay. Wilberforce Wooster also says, best response, I am familiar with the works of Eric July. That is a great response.
The cold and neutral blank stare.
Yes.
Yes, I am familiar with the
I
work
am
of Eric
familiar.
July.
All right,
Move
hold on. I
along.
gotta take a whiz real quick. Talk amongst yourselves.
What? We're not even like 30 minutes in. What are you talking
Oh, yeah.
about?
Fucking
I
deal
had
with
a
it. I've been
feeling-
at a Comic convention all day.
How are you going to
I had a
go out and
feeling
smoke
Patrick
a
was
cigarette
going
now?
to take
Like,
a break.
you can't even open a window at the hotel. How are you going to smoke a cigarette? Are you going to go down to the lobby?
No,
take
he had to use the bathroom.
elevator? But you can't smoke in the bathroom of a hotel room.
No, he had to use the bathroom.
No,
as
I
in
know,
he
but
had to
at
go
one
pee.
point he's going to have to smoke a cigarette.
Oh, right.
Like he's going to
Well,
be,
he's probably he's going to go outside of the hotel to do that. Yeah.
he's going to take the elevator all the way down. He's going to
Oh,
go out
shit.
of the lobby to get a smoke. This is going to be like a 30-minute pause. We have to.
I
do
mean,
like-
he usually takes a very long time with his cigarette breaks anyway. So,
Hmm.
but luckily, as usual lately, I've been having stuff ready to share with everybody
Nice.
like a
when
professional.
when Patrick has to take these breaks. You know,
The P file.
let me take a moment to actually promote our buddy over here. This is something that I myself am very, very excited about.
Rattel.
Very.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
Black Riding Hood 2.
Black Riding Hood 2.
Nice.
Tomorrow. The launch is tomorrow, everybody. 4 p.m. Eastern. Okay, on YouTube. And tomorrow there's going to be a 24-hour cover, which is there's a teaser that Malin shared, which I'll pull up. Oh, let me start out by saying
I heard.
let me
Ethan
start out by
talk
saying
about that.
this is the sign up. So go to Indiegogo today. Look up Black Riding Hood. It's not shadow banned, surprisingly.
is this better than Eric July's comics?
Yeah, tenfold.
Just 10.
It's also more authentically black than anything that Eric July does.
Damn.
But anyway, yeah, guys, everybody in the chat, put your email address in here for the sign up, and you'll get a discount. You'll get a discount on the. And actually, there's a secret tier when you sign up. I did this for Godlike too. You get a link to a secret tier in which you can get more items that's not available on the other tiers. So it's actually worth it. So
Nice.
to do the sign up for Black Riding Hood 2, and this is the teaser for the 24-hour cover that Malin shared on Twitter. 1 second, I'm pulling it up.
Pull it out.
This is a small section of the 24-hour cover, which, given that most of the audience are males, this is looking pretty decent over here. John Malin, he draws decent tits, I have to admit. Like, they're always obviously huge, but also the physics, his titty physics is pretty good. Right? Where they hang down pretty realistically.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, this got this, like, they look heavy. They look pretty heavy.
Like a bag of sand?
like a bag of sand, yeah. Well, no, they look like this is more than double D. This is fucking H-sized. It's like, this is crazy. But anyway, no, I mean, despite that, look, the cover looks sick. You could tell that there's going to be on the top left this image of a vampire with bloody teeth. This looks sick over here. And yeah, it's going to be badass. I could just tell. Oh, and you got the stripper pole. Oh, so apparently this is a stripper. So now it makes sense.
Girl or...
that was lost upon you. That aspect was lost upon you when you.
This is a picture of a good Christian girl.
I didn't even notice the pole. I was just thinking this chick was down. I just thought she was ready to go.
Yeah.
Take note, Carbon, that Patrick noticed the pole.
Oh yeah.
Now it all makes sense, though. It all makes sense.
Imagine the smell. Ugh.
Well, there's a lot of Diddy oil as well on her.
Well, that's actually why I'm not into strip clubs. I've never been a strip club guy. It's fucking gross. Fucking alcohol, food everywhere, and gross guys. It's disgusting. I don't go to strip clubs. But I get it. Some guys, they're
and every time somebody, they all go, "You've got to go once," but nothing about it sounds appealing at all. There's literally zero things about that sound appealing.
Yeah.
The only time I've gone was for a friend's birthday, in which for my buddy's birthday they all went to a strip club. So that was the only time I've been to one. Yeah. And from that experience, I was like, "Yeah, I'm not into this shit."
I know, that's the perfect comment. Is she sharing the poll with Isom? Says Flady.
Okay, Flady, you win the comment of the day. Flady has the special place in the book of permanent record. Flady, you have won the day. Congratulations.
I also like to say hello to Edwin, Drawing Aces Anthology, live on KS Acevedo. Edwin Acevedo. Thank you.
There it is.
I see now what you did there.
Hail.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's got like 2 days left or a day and a half, something like that. So that anthology is the time is running out.
What is Drawing Aces about, Immortal?
Well, so he's offering an anthology on this campaign, and so it's like a mix of different stories. He was just on B.A. Turner's show like the other day.
Nice.
So I only got to see some of it, but yeah, he's a good creator. I have an ash
who? I don't.
Crazy Cat. You know,
I have an ash can of of his. He goes by Buzz and a couple of different other names, but the title of the ash can is Bloodbone. It's a pretty cool character, just from what I got out of like a really quick ash can. So I'm looking forward to him doing some more of that. But the one that he's got out right now, I think, is the anthology. So yeah, go check it out. It's probably on Fun My Comic.
You said it's called Blood Boner?
No, Blood Bone.
Oh my god!
Oh, okay. Cool.
No. I mean, come on. It's
yes,
it's a
yes.
one full week out of every month. Really? I gotta wait one full week every month? Sorry.
By the way, we got Salty in the chat. What's up,
Did I ever
Sean?
tell you
How
guys?
you doing, Mr.
Get in here, dude.
Hey!
Come on, man. You got
Yeah,
the link.
You got the link. Come and talk us about.
He said he
come
was
talk about those poker
tired.
faces.
The fuck? Tired? There's got to be a better excuse than that.
Look,
dude.
look. Look. He did have to deal with me for about 7 hours. So, and I was making old person jokes too. Like he started. Remember, he was doing the sketch, and he took out a pair of glasses. I forgot to mention this. And he took out a pair of glasses, and I go, "Hey, you want me to get your cane too while you're doing that?" Or
Wow.
I got him. I got him good.
So he's giving you for free a piece of his table.
Notre
and you're
Dame
making-
game.
making
Oh
fun
my
of him.
god.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Salty.
Salty, as a
Rudy.
person who's been to Notre Dame, that's lame. That's
Not mention-
your wings. Okay, wings are a good enough excuse. You could have just been like, my wife made me wings, and it'd be like, oh, okay. But
No,
then
I
you had
mean,
to add
wings
the
and
Notre
football
Dame
sounds
game on.
good.
Ugh.
It does sound good, but this is better.
Well, and
I
his
mean, I have
wife,
to admit,
his
like,
wife hanging out
this-
with you, like that would be fun.
this is something. This is a rarity. Like, talking to us is not a common thing. Like, you can't find this anywhere. You can watch the fucking playback of the game tomorrow, guy, and you can get wings tomorrow.
That is
You can
true.
Sleep when you're dead.
Yep. Oh, I'm sure he's having a beer with those wings.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
You got to have a beer at the end of the day, man.
He did well today. Yeah.
Good conference. Chat
So,
Newman.
all right. So,
The one thing I would
Patrick,
say about this
what was-
convention is
what was sales like for you? Was it
Go
good
ahead, Aaron.
sales? So I think there's a delay. Am I delaying?
I had I would say no, you're not. You're all delaying to me by a few seconds.
Yeah, it's
It's not
Patrick.
horrible, but
Patrick
my
is
internet
delaying
was fine.
versus the. Yeah, he's delaying versus the rest of us. That's
Okay.
what's been going on.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, I'm delaying versus the rest of you. Oh. That was a joke. Oh god.
Yeah, delay
Now
sucks.
you're all
Doesn't
delayed.
it? Try to leave and come back.
It does. It's horrible. It sucks.
So how were those sales, Patrick, at the convention there?
I can try that. I'll try it, but I think it's just the fact that I'm running it through my phone's internet. So
Well, you know what? Wait until
I'll
you
try it
take
and
a
I'll be back.
cigarette break. Oh, he's gonna do it. Okay.
oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Let's give
Yeah,
it another
we'll get
20
through it.
minutes and I'll restart if it doesn't get any better.
Okay.
No,
It's
I
like
mean,
we're
that is,
communicating,
you might as
like,
well kill two
on
birds
a-
with one stone.
To a spaceship.
Yeah.
It's like we're talking to Matthew McConaughey, like with light years in Interstellar.
Yeah, Interstellar.
Right? It's,
He's all teared up. Oh yeah.
that's a great scene, man. Like that's
terrific. scene.
yeah, yeah. I mean, the movie has flaws. In my opinion, the biggest problem with that movie is that it was too long.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if the movie was like, if it was like 40 minutes shorter, it would have been way more effective. Because it's a brilliant fucking film. Like, everything in it is, all the concepts are awesome, but it's just like, it's way too slow of a movie, dude.
I think some of that is he was going for the time theme. Like even Hans Zimmer did time as one of the songs. This is the main theme song. And it's like, yeah, I agree. He probably could have cut it down by like 20 minutes or more. So, yeah, I'm with you on that. Because
No, it's a 3-hour movie, dude.
What's that?
It's a 3-hour movie.
That's crazy.
So you can
I didn't
fucking
realize
you can
that.
cut down an hour. Yeah, dude. I'm like, you can cut down an hour and like
Yeah.
it would still work. But you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
they were going for that 2001 The Space Odyssey,
Yes.
Stanley Kubrick. They
Oh,
were
yeah.
going for that feel where you're like drifting through
That makes
silence.
sense. Right.
You know what I mean? It's just like this silence that you're going
Yeah,
through. And
that's
I was
hard
thinking
to,
about going back and revisiting that movie because I haven't seen it in a bunch of years. I mean, my kids I know haven't seen it, so I was like, maybe I should watch. Try watching that with them. So see what happens. See if it holds up.
Did he pull it off? Because there's not a lot of Stanley Kubricks out there. He was a genius of his own.
Yeah, 2001.
Mm.
well, they're both good movies, but they both suffer from that aspect where there are moments where it's just like, dude, it's
Drag.
quiet for too long, and like you fall asleep. Literally, you're just sitting there. And you're like, it's too quiet. Your kids are gonna fall asleep to it.
Right. That's probably true.
Yeah. Inception is way better of a Nolan movie, where it's more tight. It's like back to back. You need to have back to back action to keep attention of the audience.
I agree. I like the pacing of that movie, and I agree about the action back to back. I just rewatched it maybe like a month ago. Me and my son watched it, and yeah, I think the movie holds up. I really enjoyed it. He liked it too. It's real mystery, intriguing, and all that stuff. So, and I really like the fight scenes with the tilting, the tilting hallway and all that shit. Which I just saw on Twitter. Apparently, was ripped off from some fucking Korean movie or some shit. So I'm like, what? Or anime. It was ripped off of some anime from the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, probably. I'm sure the idea came about, but definitely for sure it wasn't done in film to that extent until that movie because they executed it really, really well.
Are you talking about
perfect.
2001 still, or the other one?
No, I was talking about
Inception.
the hallway fight scene in Inception.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, with the rotating hallway.
Yep.
Where basically gravity.
Oh, Inception. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I saw
they
that.
kept on falling against the wall.
The
Dude,
dream
I loved that movie. When that came out in theaters, I went back to see it 4 times in the theater.
That's cool. Right.
Yeah,
on.
dude, because I knew that the score of that movie, the soundtrack, with especially that scene with the hallway. I'm glad you mentioned that. Had such a good score where all it was literally it was a pulse. It wasn't really music. It was just a pulse of this loud chord, a dark chord that like happened every few seconds. Remember that? It went dun.
Yeah. Well, he's he's tracking the time, and it's suspense and all that. Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Well,
it was just
the main theme to Interstellar is called "Time" by Hans Zimmer, who I think did the exact same. He did both movies, but anyways,
the scene I really
Hans Zimmer did "Time," and it keeps time perfectly if you actually measure it all out. They put that in specifically to for the beats and all that of the story, and of course, like you were saying, that's what he did with that. Everybody's falling, and then it's like one layer after another, and you track through them all. It's so
that was the best scene of the movie, hands down, because they during that fight scene, if you recall, like you're saying, they showed like little instances of the other dreams. So like as they were falling against like the ceiling, then they showed the van, tilting in slow motion. I was like, bro, this is fucking brilliant.
Yeah, the shot that really got me was when the actual city is like folding upon itself.
Turns. Yeah,
that was good. It was so good.
Something a buddy of mine pointed out, I don't know why I didn't catch this, but Ariadne, the name Ariadne is the name of the girl who designs the labyrinth in the ancient tale with the Minotaur.
Yeah, I remember hearing that as a fun fact.
And I'm like, why did I not know that? You know, he's kind of into more Greek mythology than I am, but still.
Well, Nolan is obviously brilliant. You know, every movie he's made has been pretty solid, and he goes into detail with these references where some of them it's like kind of nerd shit like that, like the Ariadne, like that's not necessary, but it's cute.
Yeah, a little wink and
someone
a nod.
in Uncapped Turtle in the chat is saying Memento is the superior Nolan film.
Whoa.
Well, first of all, I love Memento.
Yeah.
And I saw that movie when it came out, and that's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Nice.
However, it's not a better movie than, I mean, just empirically, it's not a better film than his later films. Budget wise and like creativity wise, it's just not.
But you have two of the same actors from The Matrix in Memento. You have Trinity and Cypher are playing in that film.
Man, Carrie Ann Moss. Whew. That girl, I do a lot for that girl. She's sexy.
Yeah, you know, she's kind of like she's like a downplayed hottie, right? Where like the movies that she's in, when you see her, like they never really show her off.
Yeah.
But like if you look at photos of her, she's gorgeous. Yeah. Like her face.
Yeah, like in was it Spanglish? Adam Sandler Spanglish, and she's like just apparently she's got giant boobs. I did not know that from the Matrix.
No, exactly. They don't show off her body.
Yeah,
actually, she's got an ass. She got ass too.
Strapped tight in that leather in the Matrix movie.
Well, yeah, you can see her ass in that highway scene. You know, she's on the Ducati and she's like bent over. Oh yeah,
that's the second film. Yeah,
yeah, the second one. Yep.
Yeah, she's hot. What did you guys see the fourth Matrix movie?
I haven't
came out on streaming.
I've not.
That looks just way too real.
You know, it's funny because a lot of people didn't even bother watching it. It's funny how people were so adamant against it that they didn't even bother, which is it's funny. It's like you might as well see it to see if it's actually bad.
Yeah, I just haven't got around to it. I kind of like with my kids haven't seen the Matrix stuff. Sorry to interrupt. My kids have, and I was like, you know, when we start a series, it's like, well, we're going to start from the beginning. We're going to watch them all and all that stuff. And we haven't just sat down and gone through it all. So, but it is on the agenda. And that's why I've been putting it off. It's like, well, I'd like to watch it with them for the first time. I think that'd be kind of cool because I know the Matrix, you know, like the Matrix soundtrack was on constant loop for like a year.
Oh yeah. Great soundtrack.
Like me and my friends and shit. Yeah. So yeah, a big Matrix fan.
Yeah, I wasn't against it, for the record. I just said nothing attracted me to it. It just
that too. Yep.
There was nothing to pull me in for the trailer. There's nothing that grabbed me about it.
I didn't know what they were trying to do with it, and it didn't look interesting for whatever they were trying to say.
It looked like it was just gonna leave me with a bad memory of the Matrix after watching it.
Well, I mean,
what we were afraid of. Yeah. What'd you think?
I'll say this. I saw it as soon as it came out. And, you know me, I try to look at things as unbiased as I can and be reasonable, you know?
Yeah.
But, and don't get me wrong, the first Matrix movie is one of my favorite movies. So I'm a huge Matrix fan.
Oh, yeah.
And from the get-go, I love the Matrix. And I'm one of those guys who I didn't really like the sequels. I'm one of those guys who thinks that it would have been better off with just one movie.
Agreed. Yeah,
it would have been good.
Yeah. Matrix movies, the best Matrix film were made by men. I'm just going to.
Well, there is that too, which is another controversial topic. But anyway, we'll leave that aside for now. The fourth movie, I started watching it, and honestly, there's some moments in it that are really, really good.
Yeah.
Where I was like, wow, you got that feeling. The nostalgia kicked in. There were a few moments where you could tell you were watching something that felt like the Matrix again. And I was like, oh, this is a good moment here.
Yeah.
But overall, they could have done without the movie. but there are some redeemable moments in it where I was like, this is fucking cool.
Even the second film had some. I was like hyped for the second one. I was in the theater. I loved the idea of the twins with the white dreads. The motorcycle scene on the highway was amazing with them phasing in and out of the cars.
Oh yeah,
that was different. Yeah,
I always thought the second film could probably benefit from like just a re-edit. Like you could get rid of Jada Pinkett Smith in there, and maybe re-edit the scenes with the Oracle. Kind of seemed out of place a little bit as well.
Oh, in the park.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the funny thing is that the second movie it would be better if the third movie didn't exist, right? Because the second movie actually wasn't really that bad. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But then the third movie killed it with the resolution of it. So, and that's why ultimately most fans are like, you know what? I would do without either of them. Like, I don't need any of the sequels. Welcome back, Patrick.
Yeah, the first one is a standalone film.
Yeah, I think I agree. I do like the second one, and then the third one I think was needed, but I don't think they said anything that was original. Like I was kind of expecting it to end the way that it did. So I don't know. I think that's why the third one kind of doesn't really stand out for me. I really like the second one. I think that's kind of underappreciated. But yeah, the movies, it could have ended with the first. I thought the first one was, it has shown to be a classic and potentially a masterpiece.
It's also one of the most influential movies of all time. A lot of people don't realize this, but think about it. Like, The Matrix started the meme of the red pill, first of all.
Right.
And there are people in the new generation who don't even know. They know of the red pill idea, and they've never even seen the Matrix. So think about that.
They also invented bullet time.
Yeah, and also, what's the other meme they created? Living in a simulation theory, which all of a sudden a lot of leftists they're latching onto this idea where like maybe we live in a simulation where like because of synchronicity. Whenever they see synchronicity now, they're like, oh, this must be we're living in a simulation, bro. in which there's a future.
Not admit the reality of God and it being just set up by him. Like it's so
yeah, it's like how about God exists?
Right. Everything you're saying just describes that God exists. Right.
Yeah. They want to invent anything just to avoid admitting that. Clearly. I want to Patrick, before you left.
Actually, so he's Uncapped Turtles mentioning like. And this is 100% true. So you can call me crazy or whatever you want. I don't care. 3 or 4 months ago, I had a dream, and it was like I remember thinking in my dream, "Wow, seems reasonable as something that would occur in my life, but it's never happened." So, well, that's interesting. And then I moved on with it. And today, I went out and smoked a cigarette, and Uncapped Turtle came with me, and we were just talking, shooting the shit. And literally, dude, I dreamt that interaction that we had 4 months ago. It is. Yeah. It's fucking crazy. It's so weird, but it happened.
Yeah, I've had that experience a few times in my life as well. Like I'm not saying
first
all
of
the
all,
time, but like it's happened before.
Let me tell you this, and I can affirm this to be 100% true. First of all, our dreams. The dreams that you have, they are meaningful. They're always meaningful. Even if they're not a premonition or anything crazy like that, they represent something going on with you physically and with what's going on in your life. Actually, fundamentally, Patrick, I know you're not listening to me right now.
I'm listening to you. I'm laughing at these.
Oh no, people. You're looking at Salty's icon and you're smiling and you've got stars in your eyes.
Yeah. You guys are playing grab ass all day.
You're dreaming of Salty again, clearly.
Yep.
He wishes he made the wrong choice and married his wife.
Pension.
All right. I was talking about dreams.
You're right.
Fundamentally speaking, even if your dream is not like some kind of crazy premonition, what it is always, it's your body speaking to you through your conscious mind. It's your body speaking to you physically. That's why a lot of dreams are the fears that we have of a physical ailment, right? So one of the most common dreams is your teeth falling out, right? Yeah, that's a common dream that people have, or something going on where you're sick or you're weak or you're not able to run in a fight. So it's your body telling you that there's something you need to address physically, as well as, and then the second layer is your mind, your conscious mind telling you there are stresses in your life that you need to start addressing because it's starting to punish your body. So, it's your body reacting to what's happening externally, right? So you have stresses, or you start to imagine. Think about this. Everybody has dreams where they imagine the following day that's going to happen. So say if like tomorrow you have a big meeting coming up, or you have a big event at school, if you were in school, right? Yeah. And then you have a dream about it the night before in which you're experiencing that day in advance, right? So that's proof right there that the apprehension of the following day, your body and your mind is giving yourself a message to deal with it, to basically to either cope with it or figure out a solution to make sure that you overcome it. So it's the body's natural way of communicating with itself. That's really what dreams are. But then furthermore, there are dreams that actually are premonitions. I myself personally have had premonitions, and I'm not lying to you, where, and this is attestable by other people in my life that I know. I've even told them, like, I've woken up in the morning and said, and I've told them things, and I didn't tell them that I had a dream either. I would wake up and go, hey, and I'd ask them a question like nonchalantly, like, oh, did this happen to happen to you, like something like this? I would recount something, and then go, oh yeah, no, it's something, yeah, that happened. Like I had a conversation with X, Y, and Z, or I was thinking this, and then I would reveal to them. I'd say, it's funny. Last night I had a dream in which I saw that you did this.
Yeah.
And they went, holy shit. Like, and then I said, no, like literally, like, and it's usually in the form of you investigating, like as a detective, investigating a secret of someone else, right? And then you confront them and then want to find out what that secret is. And they go, well, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just say it. One of my exes, right? I was living with one of my exes. And I had the dream in which, in the middle of the night, in my dream, her phone went off. And she was asleep, but her phone went off. And I was awake. So I looked at it because it lit up. And it was an email that she received from one of her exes, right?
Mm.
And in the email, he said that he was going to commit suicide.
Uh-oh.
Right? And I saw that, and then I pondered for a minute. Keep in mind, this is still the dream. This is the dream.
Yeah.
I watched it, I looked at it, and I pondered, what am I going to do about this? And then I made the decision. It's a moral quandary here. I deleted the fucking thing. Go fuck yourself. Wow. Right? Yeah, I deleted the fucking thing because it's a manipulation tactic. You're an addict. He was a drug addict who said he was going to kill himself. I said, you're an addict who's manipulating somebody. Fuck off and die. I deleted it.
Oh my God.
Lo and behold, I wake up. It was a dream. And I go, oh shit, that didn't happen. Right? And I wake up in the morning. I'm like, oh, it's just a fucking random dream. About an hour later in the morning, this was on the weekend.
Yeah.
My ex, obviously, she goes to the bathroom, whatever, comes to me about an hour later, and she goes, oh, no, wait a minute. there's one more thing. When we woke up, I had this strong feeling. It affected me, the dream, because it like I had my hair was standing up on my neck, and I looked at my her at the time, and I said, how you doing? And I was extra emotional, and she saw that. And I was like, oh, how you feeling this morning? How's everything? And I even put it to the question. I'm like, let me ask you something. Like, are you feeling content with everything? Like, are you happy with us? Right? And she's like, yeah, what do you mean? And I was like, oh, no, that's it. I just wanted to ask you that, right? And it's like, oh, it's okay, whatever. And then
were you dating at the time, or because you keep calling her your ex? Was she was your ex when you were living with her?
Well, we were girlfriends. She was my girlfriend.
What?
After, yeah, we were girlfriends, but we were living together. So
Carbon
it was
the
after,
lesbian, everybody.
It was after. It was a serious relationship.
So she wasn't your ex at the time.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I keep saying my ex to refer to her in the present tense.
Yeah, you're not together now.
Yeah, so whatever. My girlfriend.
After the relationship.
We all understand what he's saying, Frederick. Okay.
You know what I
understand.
Don't muddy the water.
At the time, she was my girlfriend. My girlfriend. Fine.
Okay, got
my girlfriend. So I tell her that. I asked her that. I go, oh, are you happy? And she goes, yeah. I go, good, because it was Saturday morning. I just wanted things to be cheery. Yeah. Okay, nice. She walks away. About half an hour later,
go make me breakfast. That's what Carbon said.
Yeah, she's in the kitchen and whatnot. I'm laying in bed. And she goes back and she goes, hey, why did you ask me that? Why did you ask me if I was happy? I said, oh, well, I was just feeling like, I don't know. I just felt like I had a moment where I was just checking in emotionally. And she goes, did you happen to look at my phone last night?
Uh-oh.
I said, well, actually, no, I didn't. And she goes, I got an email from my ex.
Oh.
I go, what? And I said, that's weird. And she goes,
but I said,
yeah.
Well, no, because I said, well, what's in the email? And she goes, well, no, he was just seeing how I'm doing.
Right.
He was just seeing how I'm doing. He wanted to reach out and ask me how I'm doing. And I go, huh. And I was shaken at that point. I was like, well, I have to tell you something. The reason why I actually asked you that is because I had a dream that this happened.
Uh-oh.
Fascinating.
And she goes, are you fucking kidding me? Right? And then I described it. And then she goes, well, yeah, I don't have an email of that, but I have this email. It was the same email account. It was just one email account. And I go, yeah, this is some chilling stuff.
Yeah.
Because I knew that it was a dream because it didn't happen. I didn't actually grab her phone. As a matter of fact, I don't even think I had access to get into her email. It was just a dream in which that would be a possibility, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then even she knew at that point. She knew it. She's like, that's some crazy premonition shit there. I said, I'm going to be honest with you. The reason why I asked you that is because I had this dream that would happen. And lo and behold, I guess my fucking timing was right.
Well, but is that why you guys broke
crazy,
up?
Man.
Was because of all this?
No, actually, not at all.
Yeah,
it had nothing. As a matter, that dude disappeared. Eventually, these guys disappear. The best technique is
your spidey senses were going off.
Did you help them disappear, Carbon?
With the biker gang, that's right.
Don't answer
that. Was
just don't answer.
That was a distinct possibility.
As lawyer Carbon, I encourage you not to answer this question.
Yeah,
but usually
don't dig up that fence post.
Your best strategy is to play it cool, which actually I did because despite that dream.
What's that?
Aren't I? I am on delay. I'll take my chance here. Okay, we got 7 of 9 here. Being a naysayer, for a lot of different things. He says, "Cool story, bro." Like, yeah, right. You're full of shit, Carbon. And then the next thing he says, well, we said this before, actually, if it will bring it up. Go ahead, talk, Carbon, while I wait. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, hold on. All right. And then it said, "I hate your haircut, Patrick. This is my hair. This is always my haircut. This is my haircut." You might as well just say, "I hate you, Patrick."
You look fresh. You look fresh and clean. Looks good.
7 of 9. First,
Hi.
let me address 7 of 9. First of all, Patrick's hair.
Fuck yourself. How about that?
Well, I find that telling a guy you don't like his haircut is pretty gay.
Yeah, there is that. Patrick's haircut is fine. But I will just, on the final note, because I'm going to stop talking now.
Yeah.
7 of 9. The reason why he didn't connect with that story is because he's gay. He doesn't know the feeling of being with a woman, and waking up to these experiences. There's a complete, and no offense,
like being
it's a complete. It's a completely different experience being with a woman. When you're with a woman, you are emotionally tested multiple times a day. Okay,
you gotta be stoic.
And that's actually part of the reason why guys go gay. A lot of guys go gay because they don't want to deal with women anymore. So that's what it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
How do you know you don't like it if you haven't tried it?
7 of 9. Oh my god. So okay, I think I'm on delay again. I wasn't for a second there, but I got back on it because I wanted to show this, and this is the first and last time I'll show this tonight because I have to be in time with you guys. It drives me fucking crazy when I'm not in time.
Oh, I get it.
So I'm gonna share this, and then we're gonna close that down because my internet's literally trying to kill itself. But ladies and gentlemen, it is in fact Rattel.
Oh,
nice.
So I'm not going to even try to play the trailer here, Frederick. I think it's gonna make my internet commit seppuku.
No, that's fine.
So
man.
Seppuku.
just do you want to control this, or do you want me to control it?
You can control it. I don't mind. I think it's kind of refreshing that you could scroll. I can talk about it if you want.
Do so, please.
All right, wait a second. Wait, I'm sorry to interrupt. I gotta head out. I'm on like 7 fucking day week right now, so I'm gonna bounce, and I will see you guys again soon, hopefully. So
thanks for coming in, Aaron.
I'm gonna start my channel again. Summer's over, so I'll probably end up streaming again here soon. So
you already have.
Frederick, right now I'm streaming. Frederick,
on your channel with Chris Fisk when you did the unboxing.
Yes, Sunday. Well, like
called out. You got called out just then, Aaron. Wow, you're full of shit.
You're fucking streaming already, asshole. That's true.
You want to know how I knew that, Aaron?
Liar. You were there.
I was on the
Yeah. Anyways, okay, so I'll be back to regular, probably, and hopefully we'll have you on to promote Rattel as well. So
nice.
Anyways, all right. I'm saluting right now. Good night, everybody. Good night,
Aaron,
chat.
Aaron, try to make it next weekend because we're going to be doing Mandy Summers and Dale Keown. So try to be there.
Get real. All right. Fair. I will make that.
All right.
All right, guys. I will see you later on.
Peace out, brother. Have a good one.
Take care, man.
Okay. Frederick Gumon. See, I'm so used to saying Gumon.
Wow.
Frederick Guimond. Stop. It's Frederick Guimond and Rattel. Rattel.
It's
Please,
French, not Spanish,
I'm just going to say Gumon. I'm just going to say Gumon, dude. Gumon's better.
Yeah. It does sound better. Guimont makes you sound like you might as well, if your name is Guimont, you might as well be called Gamemont. You know what I mean? Gumon. At least
you're really making this much better now, Patrick.
All right, you are gonna talk about.
No, Guimont's fine, but Gumont's cooler.
Yeah, I've heard so many different pronunciations.
Cool.
in the past couple of weeks. I actually don't really care like how people pronounce it.
It's
I'm just
actually
happy.
pronounced pronunciation.
You're breaking up, Patrick. You're kind of roboting.
Just a moment.
You sound like ChatGPT right now. So yeah, let's get into it. Rattel is it's an action comic book, superhero based comic book with a little bit of cybersecurity hacking intrigued behind it. It's about a young man who kind of like finds the faults in the system at the banking level, kind of gets into trouble by poking around the security holes of the local bank and gets thrown in jail. Gets the book thrown at him for about 9 years. And while he's on the inside, he learns the tools and trades of the criminals. And while his Bitcoin kind of appreciates as well. So once he gets out, he has learned a lot of things. He has kind of beefed up, and he kind of has the French expression, but a tooth against the system. He's kind of pissed and distrusts authority even more. So he gets out and kind of like a Bruce Wayne, instead of having a corporation, he just has a stack of Bitcoin, and he orders parts online to create his quadcopter, creates tools and weapons to help him crime fight. And in the first issue, it's his maiden flight where he builds the board and goes for his first flight. And he runs into a couple of henchmen of the evil bankman. And they're running after a beautiful blonde psychic spy named Razum. She's of Soviet origin. She was a child in a kind of psychic spy, kind of like MK Ultra type program. And like Carbon can foresee the future in dreams, she has that power with her waking dreams as well. And her powers kind of manifest in the form of golden butterflies that land on people's shoulders and fly around the city for her. And if you like action kung fu, kind of like mixed in with the Spider-Man humor a little bit, Batman kind of like ingenuity, it's a mix and match of all those things. And I think you're going to really enjoy it. Right now, you can get it in digital form, or you can get one of 3 different covers. There's also a collector's pack where you can get a cheaper version of all 3 covers for you collectors out there. And there's even original art as well that's available. So yeah, check it out. It's on Fund My Comic for as usual. Everyone knows Fund My Comic here in the chat, I'm sure. And there's also geyser.fund, which is where people can support it through Bitcoin. I've got about $630 worth of Bitcoin raised at the moment. And since we passed the $1,000 mark, everyone gets a trading card. And when I say everyone, I mean even people who backed the digital version will be getting a physical trading card. So if we do go up to the second $1,000 mark, including both the Fund My Comic and Geyser crowdfunds, it will go up to 2 trading cards. Right now, the first one is going to be the Rattel trading card. And if we go up to 2,000, I'll include the Psychic Spy trading card as well. So they're beautiful cards, collectibles. And it's just, I think you're going to enjoy it. It's the founding, it's the basic initial introduction to this character. It's the first appearance. It's been well written and revised by multiple readers as well. And I've gotten a lot of feedback and reworked a lot of things just to make sure that the pacing is on point, that the story flows, the character motivations are clear, and that you can read, understand, and appreciate the first issue that will set the foundation for future issues. I have an initial estimate of 4 books for the first arc, which I call the Electric Arc. And I think you're going to get a lot of enjoyment out of it. It's going to be a book worth rereading. There's a lot of little Easter eggs in the dialogue, and then even in the addresses. You can Google some of the addresses in the book, and you'll find interesting tidbits of history in the numbers. So I think it's something you're going to get a kick out of if you give it a shot. So please do. Please check it out and give it a chance.
Yes, sir. Rattel by Mr. Frederick Guimont. respect to his name, an honorary or honorable Comicsgate Commando, a loyal one, a real one. We're very proud to see that he's exceeded the $1,000 mark, 39 backers, 200% of his goal. You know, nothing to sneeze at, despite the fact that the anti-CGers on Twitter, they want to, these motherfuckers are making spreadsheets, tracking the sales of every CG campaign. First of all, they're pathetic. They want to see us die. They want to see us crash and burn. CG is going nowhere. It's CG for life, motherfuckers.
That's right.
Okay?
When you tell them.
Yeah. And you know what? Every campaign has its own benchmark, whether it's $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, $100,000. It doesn't matter. New creators should not be discouraged by this idea that, like, oh, this other guy got 20 grand, this other person got 50. Doesn't matter. Let's fucking do it, okay? Make your book, give it your all. And you know what? It's your first effort. Keep going. You think your fucking first comic is going to be Beethoven's Fifth? Well, I got news for you. Beethoven's Fifth was the fifth. It was
We could tell you rehearsed this speech, Carbon.
Oh,
yeah, it was his fifth.
Carbon's just like,
aren't you?
We're gonna have to clip this, Katie. This is so heartwarming. Appreciate that, Carbon. Seriously.
Well, no, I mean, I'm being genuine. I'm being genuine here.
Me too. I know we're laughing a lot. I do appreciate you saying that.
Yeah. And so, yes, proud of this. And I will be receiving this comic as well. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to it continuing. Patrick's also done a great job. We just received his second book, Phenomenon 2, which looks honestly really impressive. I gotta say, like, it's a thick book. It has that spine binding, right? Which makes it I love when it's a spine.
mm-hmm.
I don't know the technical term for that, as opposed to just
Perfect
stapled.
bound is what they call it.
Yeah, perfect bound. I love that, where it's like a flat edge. And the covers are awesome. I got 2 of the covers. I flipped through the whole book, and the art is a significant improvement versus the previous. And so, yeah, once again, like, the progress is being made. So we keep moving.
So true, man.
We keep striving for the future.
Well said.
I'm excited to get Rattel number 1 because I know you're ready, instantly ready to start on number 2. So,
dude, I'm already looking at the outlines. I'm, working my way up to it, and I think I'm going to be starting to write real soon. Dive into scenes and start building it up. It's exciting, man. These are your characters. I know where the story is going in large, kind of 40,000 foot view. But the devil's in the details. It gets interesting when you start weaving everything together, because your characters will surprise you, the situations will surprise you, and it's got to flow like it's got to flow like a symphony, like Beethoven's Fifth.
Yes, and not the fourth. Fuck the fourth.
Yeah, nobody talks about the second, third, and fourth.
Exactly. I want to catch up on some chats here real quick. Hopefully, me being off stream, although you guys don't get to see my mug, hopefully it'll make things a little easier for this stream. Anyway, the Squid says, I haven't had time to read them yet, so KY honest harsh criticism is nothing. The only thing he's talking about, Phenomenon number 2. The only thing I can say is the art is fantastic. The way everything is shaded and colored is better than most pro comics. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Nice.
That's good to know. We have Wilberforce Wooster says Phenomenal Tales number 2. Does that even exist? Well, Phenomenal Tales number 2 is River of Blood, which it doesn't exist yet, but it will exist, and we're launching on Halloween. and that's Peter Gilmore and myself. It's going to be
Yeah, are
crazy.
you going to be doing like a promo stream on Halloween? And
Oh yeah. Well, so the way it works with my work schedule and everything,
mhm.
it sucks because one of my coworkers, that's her birthday on November 1st, and like she can't fill in for me, or she won't fill in for me, which is understandable. Let's be honest. And then the
No,
other
it's not, 'cause
coworker,
she should be taking the day off November 2nd after she got drunk on November 1st.
well, I guess that's true. Yeah,
It doesn't make
And
any
I-
sense.
yeah. I mean, but that's what. Look,
You
don't
go
argue.
back to her, Patrick, and you tell her how is this.
Yeah, I'll tell her. Yeah. And then my other coworker, who fucking never works Saturdays, which he should always work Saturdays. That's his schedule. He took off for his wife, whose birthday it is as well. So I'm forced to work the night after Halloween, my favorite holiday of all time. The only, like, really, that's literally like, if you said to me, Patrick, you need to work December 26th, I'd be like, that sucks, but okay. But Halloween, after Halloween, no. Halloween is my favorite holiday. It makes me very upset. I'm upset. Then we have B.A. Turner, who says, "Hail jabronis, welcome B.A. Thanks for coming on the show on Thursday. I appreciate that."
How you doing, BA?
We've got, and I'm so sorry. See, I always do this to her. See, because Katie did is like one of us, right? So like,
Indeed.
when she pops in the chat, I save it and I go, I'm gonna say hello to her soon. And then all of, I don't want to interrupt people in their conversations when they're in their, their thoughts. So I wait until they're done, and then my internet shits out and I can't do anything. So thank you, Katie did, for being here. Sorry. I'm sorry I never read your chats first.
We love you, Katie.
And Wilberforce says, I pretty much never dream. So my body is saying everything is A-okay. Wilberforce, I have a coworker like that. And I also heard a different theory where it was like, you dreaming is you experiencing the other parallel universes of yourself, which would mean then that if you don't dream, you're like the alpha, like you're the what do they call that? Like the prime. You're Wilberforce prime. They're like you're the original, and so you don't dream about all the fake parallel universe versions of yourself.
We also forget our dreams when we wake up. It also could be that you do dream, according to another theory, but you don't remember them. They've been forgotten by the time you gain consciousness.
I think people forget what the specifics of their dream is, but they don't forget that they dreamt. I know I could be incorrect about that. There may be some people who literally just, it's all wiped once they wake up, but at least I have a degree in psychology, Frederick, so I don't know if you knew that, but
yeah, but I think that actually hurts credibility, to be honest.
Well, I think actually, obviously, it varies whether or not, like, I think if you wake up in the middle of REM sleep, you're more likely to remember the dream.
I remember
versus,
all of
like,
my dreams. I remember every single one of them, and I go back to the same places. I can draw on a map 3 of the different areas that I consistently dream about. It's weird. And then I see things in the future.
One of them is cock.
No, it's not.
Wow.
Never. Thank God. Never. Although there will be times where like I haven't
just
like
fucking with you.
I know. There'll be times though when
with
like
you.
I haven't in a while. And there'll be like this beautiful woman who will just be like, hello. And it's just like, oh, well, yes, of course, this is what's going to happen in the dream. And then it just happens in the dream. That does happen sometimes, but
Well, that's natural. I mean, that's why that exists, because
yeah,
for that very reason.
Katie did says, yes, don't let those assholes make you feel like a failure. You're doing great for your first campaign. You really are, Frederick, like legitimately.
No, I'm happy for it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, especially having like a side like crowdfund with the Bitcoin is also successful. I really appreciate it. And the campaign's not over. Like
nobody cares about your Bitcoin stuff, Frederick. We just care about Comicsgate.
Listen, I count on you not caring about my Bitcoin. because that's none of your business. So continue on not caring about that. But if I could just say, tomorrow I'll be on Genuine Comics' channel as well. So if you want to catch that tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, I believe, check that out. And yeah.
So how did that all
Frederick,
happen, Frederick? You've been on a million shows. Did you ask everybody, or did they reach out to you? How did that work?
It's a mixture of both. Like Dave has been on my channel as well. So after he came on my channel, I kind of asked him, "Hey, I'm going to be doing like some campaigning." I asked him like a few weeks ahead of time, and he was gracious enough to say yes. So well, the same with you. Like I asked you if you wanted to do something special for Rattel when you do your comeback from the hiatus, and it kind of worked out that way. Some people ask me as well. That's really amazing. Like to have people reach out and say, "Hey, you want to come on the show?" And you're just like, well, "Hell yeah!" I mean, that'd be fantastic. And some people you ask, and so it's kind of a mixture of both. People in the Comicsgate community have been overwhelmingly like helpful and supportive. It's amazing the love and support that we get in this community. I have not gotten the same level from like Bitcoin channels and shows to this date. So I do think we have something absolutely unique with Comicsgate that you can't find elsewhere. Not just in the indie community, but the hardcore comic skaters, I think, are people that are in the arena together. They're taking the hits together and they're helping each other out, fighting the good fight and making sure that these books, can see the day. Like Katie was saying, okay, it's not a 5-figure campaign, it's not a 6-figure campaign, but it's there. I have my first readers are out there. They're waiting to see the book. They're going to be giving me their critiques. They're going to be telling other people what their experience of the book is going to be. And in the long term, in the long game, people will know if the book is worthy to get second time around, maybe second campaign, third campaign. Maybe they'll wait for, all 3 or 4 books to come in one big package. Down the line, people will know that I'm making progress and that the book is worthy. And I think that's what really counts. That's what we're here for. We're here as artists to help each other make quality books and to improve over time, to build a community with good storytelling that we don't see in the mainstream media, that is not filled with propaganda, and that is not just pure laziness just to put out books or just products dressed as comic books. We, I think, are bound by our passion and love for the medium. We love it. That's why we get so nitpicky about the stuff that, kind of gets on our nerves, or the stuff that we're really passionate about, is because we really, truly do love this medium and we wanted to see it grow and thrive. And right now, it's kind of like in an incubator state because, the mainstream market is kind of suffering. And we got our own little kind of incubator here where we may not be killing it with the numbers, but the quality is really there. People are making good comics. We are defying the odds because it's not easy to make a comic book. It really isn't. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of passion. It takes a lot of perseverance. And without a community like this, I don't think it would be possible, at least not to get it out there into people's hands and to be read and appreciated the way it is. So it's not about the numbers. It's about the people who love and support you making good art.
Yeah, exactly. And I've been happy to see, Frederick, you being on many streams. I'm glad that you're doing that because that's what it takes. And obviously continue to do that, which obviously you are. And yeah, man, like this is a great network of many channels, almost dozens of channels actually at this point, where you can go on and you could do your grind, whether it's winning 1 or 2 backers per stream. That's all good, at the very least, exposing it, showing people the comic and the link, and making people aware. And you know what, make them aware of the show too, your show on your channel, and the Commandos. Gain a subscriber, because that's also free. If they're not willing to spend $15, just say, hey, subscribe to the channel. That's free.
Absolutely.
so that-
Proof of Comics on Tuesdays on my channel, Frédéric Guimont on YouTube. Catch it every week. We interview people. We've got shows interviewing Patrick as well. Carbon, you haven't been on yet, but we'll invite you on sometime so you can tell us about your story.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I'd love to, bro. I'd love to jump on.
Yeah.
It's just that I guess now we've gotten back to a once a week schedule, but there were times where we were doing multiple, like 2 streams a week, and it starts to, you have a busy grind in the week, and it's hard to get on stream multiple times a week.
We were doing multiple streams a week.
Well, no, I mean there were times in the last several months where just randomly there would be a couple of streams a week where I would jump, like Johnny Scabs, for example. Like I would just jump on his, and obviously we had the Commandos. Actually, every now and then I jump on Lord Finatra's stream on the weekends.
So what you're saying is you're a celebrity and you're like trying to flex that a little bit here.
No, not at all. All I'm saying is
what it sounds like.
You get to the point where a couple of times a week you're doing this, and so I don't know why, because it's not really like, it doesn't take that much energy, but for some reason it does. You know what I mean?
It does. It does. It does.
You know what I mean? Like once you do a couple a week, you're like, oh, I don't feel like doing more than 2 or 3.
Oh yeah, dude, I've been doing like 2 to 3 a day for the past week and a half.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Frederick,
yeah, if you're promoting a book, though,
when I was like,
it.
how are you getting on so many shows that you're literally doing 2 to 3 a week? You know?
I hack into their email accounts and get on their stream, and they have no choice but to start asking questions because I hold their email hostage. I mean we just have a strong community. Like first of all, like on Mondays there's Katie's show, where like she promotes everyone who has a book in the Comicsgate sphere is invited to come on and talk about it there. So to start with, I got Omer,
and even some folks outside of the Comicsgate sphere. Let's be honest.
For sure, that's very much true. And there's Omer Garcia of Omer Glitch. He's got a draw stream on Mondays as well. And Wrangler, our friend Wrangler, he has a stream as well on Monday. So that's how I get to 3 streams on Monday. I got my own show on Tuesday. So if I do another show on Tuesday, I did the Iron Seas, which is not a Comicsgate show, but they do cover a lot of comics. So I did that after my own show last week as well. This week, I believe I'll be on Salty's stream as well. So catch me on there this week.
He told me about that.
Exciting. Oh, I'd love to be on JJ Trujillo. That'd be awesome. I haven't seen you in a while. So, Patrick, this is an example of someone.
You just call him JJ Trujillo? Trujillo?
Yeah, that's how you pronounce these Amish names. Did you not know?
Oh my God! You see, I felt guilty about mispronouncing your name, and then you go and you call JJ Trujillo, like
he's a pronunciation hypocrite.
Yeah, you hypocrite.
Here's how it goes. JJ Trujillo.
Exactly, and the way he says it, yes, with your host, JJ Trujillo. Yes, the way you said it, Frederick, it was more like.
Wow. Okay. So JJ, I think he's gonna be angry now. He won't want to have me on anymore. Thanks, Patrick.
Yeah, you fucked that up, didn't you?
There goes my career. It's okay. I'm still gonna be drawing alone in my room on the drawing table, and no one's gonna invite me on their shows anymore because I mispronounce people's names. All right,
guys. So speaking of Halloween, I just want to circle back to a couple of things.
Wait a minute. Before you get into that, I do want to ask Frederick really quickly how the interview, the drive, like you had to drive out to an interview. How did that go?
Oh, dude. So yeah, I got invited to on a audio podcast that's on Spotify. It's French. So
I love how you don't mention any of that. I'm like, hey, why don't you share the link with everybody? And you're like, oh, it'll be on Spotify. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Well, it's not out yet. It's going to be out on Monday.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because I don't fucking speak French, Frederick.
Well, you have time to learn. It's like you grab fucking an application on your phone and learn French, you lazy fuck.
How the fuck am I supposed to listen to this interview?
You can't even read bande dessinée. Go learn in French. Oh my God. What do you guys do with all your free time?
You know what? Tell us in French how it went. I would like for you to do that.
Ça s'est passé à la merveille. C'était un superbe endroit, une superbe entrevue dans un garage. Il y avait un environnement adorable. Il y avait de la bière. Nous avons bu, nous avons ri, nous avons parlé et nous avons partagé des histoires chaleureuses qui vous réchauffent le cœur.
Perfect. Oui.
You can ask
JJ
GPT to translate.
Sounds like gibberish to me.
No, I was just calling Patrick gay in 7 different ways.
No, I know that you said it was superb. I heard some of those words in there. I know what you're doing. I'm not as much of an idiot as I pretend to be. I love.
Well, you live in St. Louis. It was founded by French. You know, you should at least know a little bit of French by osmosis, just by the freaking.
No, see, my old man took like 3 or 4 years of French or something, and so he taught me some when I was a kid because we're French Canadian. But Squid says, "Why does French sound gay?" But no, I mean it's a romance language. It is beautiful. All romance are.
C'est la langue de l'amour.
Yeah, I mean, you could have just said it is.
I'm gonna have to,
but you said "C'est le monde de l'amour." So
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, and I'm not gonna hold back.
Okay.
The French language is directly correlated to the way French people are, right? And specifically the men, because with the women, it doesn't really matter, right?
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Green line again. Is this related to
French men? And this has nothing to do with you, Frederick. This is not a criticism of you. I'm talking about France, and I'm talking about French men and the language. The language sounds basically like you're just fucking eating pussy. It sounds like you're just using your tongue. I'm gonna lick you up. And that's why they seduce women. That's how they seduce women. And they come to America and they go, and they show off their tongue, and the women go, "Oh wow, this guy is he's good with his tongue. He's good with his." And look, here's proof: French kissing, right? French kissing is all tongue, and it comes obviously from that. So it's all about the tongue with them, and some of it's good, but most of it's bad.
Listen, if it gets you the ladies, none of it's bad, to be honest.
Oh,
well, let me tell you why it's bad. Very briefly, I'm not going to go into a huge spiel on this.
I would invite everyone watching.
Like a lot of words to satisfy retreat.
Yeah.
Very, very, very briefly. The reason why it's bad is because if you're banking on
das ist richtig, meine Freund. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually why Germans. We could talk about that next.
But
anyway,
you speak German.
Ja, du bist der German.
Yeah.
Stop doing that, please, for the life of me.
Dankeschön. Yeah. Anyway.
Stop. Пожалуйста, stop. Я не хочу слушать.
Germans are the opposite of the French because of the language. Their language doesn't involve any tongue movement. It's all harsh consonants and like using your teeth. That's why they're brutal. The Germans are all right. They're just harsh men. Anyway, the reason why becoming too much of a linguist with your tongue and being all sensual is a bad thing is because once you communicate to a woman that you're going to be, that way, they're empowered over you because they go, "Oh, this guy's gonna go down on me." No, guy. you need them to go down on you first. That is the key. That's the cause of the downfall of the United States.
French women don't do that. I know from personal experience. They do not do that.
French women don't go down
You just
on men.
it's because you don't speak French.
No, because
Patrick.
no. Look, brother, I can tell you as a matter of fact that in 2013 to 2014, they considered it to be like diabolically gross. Like they refused. I did not refuse.
Exactly.
I'm a gentleman, you see.
Yes.
They refused.
So thank you, Patrick. You just proved my point.
What?
Fuck yeah. You just proved my point.
What? I'm telling you that French women back in
those
days refused.
No, I'm happy.
They considered it
No, I'm happy that you're saying this because you just proved to me the problem with the French language is that French women, they're not willing to go down on men,
right?
But the French men go down on women.
Yeah, but she sure said oui when I was finished.
And that is why France is falling. France is falling because the men go down on their women and their women don't go down on them. I'm dropping the fucking mic right now.
Dunk. Real quick while he dropped the mic, the Squid says he's French Canadian. That's not real French. That's French light. Squid, look, brother. No.
Actually, it's the original French, you see, because the French that we speak was the Royal French back in the day that came from France, and our French, we kept the true French, and then in France, that's when the French kind of version of their language kind of devolved, if you will.
Well, not to mention, because I literally when I was a kid, I would joke with my dad, like, oh, because he would say, you're French, Canadian, and Irish and Polish. And I'd be like, French, Canadian, French? Really? That sucks. And my dad was like, no. You're not French. You're French Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
See, the French Canadians were the French with enough balls to come over to the New World and make their own, life. And I was like, oh, yeah, that actually kind of makes sense. Because they did, they had to go across the ocean. Can you imagine, like, literally the balls of steel it takes to go across the ocean in a fucking wooden galleon?
Louis Guimont came across the ocean with, he got a contract to come and, chop down trees here. The only thing he got in return was like a pair of boots, a contract for 3 years, renewable. And then when he crossed over the sea, first of all, he had terrible back, and he was the first miraculous healing upon arrival. He made a kind of prayer in the chapel, because they would build chapels,
right?
They would build like a small church.
They were Catholics.
Yeah, when they arrived in, to thank God for watching over their lives across the dangerous travel. Yes. And my great ancestor Louis Guimont put a special stone in the chapel as a prayer to get his back healed, which it was healed, and he had a good back the rest of his life until the Iroquois came to get him and scalped him while he was praying to God. Don't think I won't forget.
Every story of your ancestors ends in he had a great life. He had a wife and kids, and his kids grew up to be doctors, and he was killed by the Iroquois. So I'll never forget that. Every time your story ends in those son of a bitch Native Americans. That's fucking great. Oh my God. By the way, Frederick doesn't know this yet, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm sure he'll be copacetic towards it. He's going to be providing for me the translations in English of the French settlers that appear in Phenomenal Tales #2, River of Blood.
I'm going to be translating them in English?
Well, you're going to be doing something, and I haven't decided it quite yet. So we'll find out.
I'm down for that.
I want for sure to be like I want it to come from the French perspective of language. Nice. So if it's translated into English and not French, I want, how those French, and it's perfect actually that you mentioned just now, that you guys kept the king's language.
It's true. Yeah. And the thing
Perfect.
people don't know about the French as well.
That
the
means
French
you're
settlers-
capable of telling me exactly how the settlers spoke back then.
Yes, and the French settlers were the only ones that befriended the natives here and learned
Exactly.
their language,
Yes.
which
Yes.
the English kind of fought the natives here, but the French learned the language and mated with their women because the women could not resist the French tongue, Carbon.
Okay, yeah. All right. You know what? I was about to say, Frederick, I was about to apologize to you for what I said earlier. But now, you know what? You just confirmed everything. My entire rant was justified. My entire rant was correct.
Don't be a cunning linguist. Oh, that's
Don't
good.
be a hater.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? I apologize for nothing.
Wilberforce Wooster says this reminds me of Fry and Laurie discussing language, a brilliant clip, and I would play it, but my internet would shit the fuck out if I tried to do that. Fry and Laurie, a hilarious show. If anybody gets the chance,
Our highness.
Frederick.
wait, I'm getting to it. I'm going down
yeah,
the comments here.
yeah.
JJ says, but Patrick said it hurts to get a woman to go down on you. No, it doesn't. I never said that. That's not. JJ. Oh my god, this fucking backstabbing son of a bitch. Every time.
You know, JJ. You know, JJ's a real smart ass.
Yeah, he's
I
a
gotta tell you.
ass. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, he hides behind that calm demeanor and that Amish background,
That's
the
right.
Amish upbringing, but he's a real fucking prick. I gotta tell you that.
That son of a bitch, JJ Trujillo, is gonna get his one of these days. But
That was weird. I'm much calmer now.
anyway, he's a nice enough feller, I guess. Sometimes.
I like JJ, just in case you were wondering.
He's great. He knows what we're doing. You joked with your dad about doing that with girls when you were a kid. I'm so confused. Wait, who are you? Wait a minute. No. I said to my dad, wait, we're French? That sucks. That means we surrender all the time. Like that was my, like as a kid, I was like, oh, that means we're pussies.
They didn't surrender. They allied. with the
We
Germans.
don't want your French propaganda,
You know,
buddy.
it was all fucked up when the Americans came and messed things up, to be honest.
Oh,
you
like
know.
when we messed things up in Normandy, like that time?
Hey, we were the front line in Normandy.
Yeah, and your front line caved in like a fucking paper bowl that's been wet.
Our men died on the field, Patrick.
That's right. They shouldn't have died. They should have killed the enemy. So anyway, we have the squid here who says, Patrick said flippantly, ignoring the sacrifice of hundreds of thousands of Frenchmen. Back when the French Canadians were searching for the Northwest Passage, they were badass. Dude,
That's
yeah, they
right.
were. And actually, that's something I really enjoy about the French Catholics that came over here, because they were like, no, yeah, we're going to learn their language. We're going to learn their language. Probably because they had, the Native Americans probably had some baddies. Translate French to German. Please don't do that. Speak in French and have text box translations in the corner. That'd be actually cool if it
I'll be
automatically did that.
subtitled from now on. And from now on, I will speak with the French accent and be true to my ancestry, of
You
course.
should. That'd be really funny. Honestly. What if we all spoke with an accent? Carbon could speak with his natural Mexican accent. You can speak with your French accent. And I'll speak with a Russian accent. It will be fun. Will the letters all end with authors being killed by Iroquois?
That is a great idea, Patrick. I love it. Let's do it from now on.
You know,
It's wonderful.
All right, yeah, we won't get into it tonight.
No, Frederick or Carbon, you got to speak in a Hispanic accent real quick. I mean, for just a second.
Let
here.
your
Try
inner
to do a bit
Mexican
for
come
folks
out, you know, like
Yeah.
Hispanic.
You know,
There,
like, hey,
there actually
hey,
there isn't
man.
such a thing.
I live up in like the northern area, and there's like a motorcycle group that comes by me, man.
Well, you
And-
know, the truth of the matter is that there actually is a Mexican accent, and which is different than a South American speaking.
I mean, you're all the
English
kind of
accent.
same to me, so you might as well just
Yeah, an entire other continent is the same as fucking Mexico or Spain. Spain is the same as Mexico. Yeah.
No, Spain sounds gay. I'm not going to ask you to do a Spanish accent. That's gay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Even
I'm
though
from España. I speak
I'm
like a
70
Spaniard. Like,
I'm
fuck off.
70% Spaniard or from Spain. I say Spanish.
Yeah.
But you know, these words, there's so many fucking words everybody came up with. It diluted the whole thing. You know, Spanish, Hispanic, Latino. Fuck the whole thing. Go fuck yourself. I don't give a shit.
Wow. See, the funny part is that even when you normally speak, I think you speak with like a kind of New York accent. I hear the Hispanic in your voice. I can.
Yeah, no, I do.
knew-
Yeah,
I knew
yeah.
you were Hispanic before I knew what your real name was. So I know, like, I get it. It's funny.
Yeah, I have a bounce. I have that lyrical bounce to my voice.
Oh, the lyrical balance. Yes.
It is. No, that's what it is. Yeah.
Just see, Art's got it. Just say that, Carmen. Go ahead.
Or yeah. God Almighty. You know. let me just say this. Let me just say
we
this.
can be racist about our people, but you can't be racist about yours. You can do it.
What? No, I mean, I'm not gonna reduce myself. Let me tell you something. Mexico, that the country of Mexico, the major cities of Mexico are actually filled with many sophisticated Spanish people who don't have that stereotypical accent, who are actually very like attractive too. Like the women in Mexico City, a lot of them, they're light skinned, you know, with light eyes.
Slightly
Because
racist,
it's not-
you just said, but you know.
Wow.
No. How's that racist? I'm being factual.
I mean, it's just, you know, it's just like you didn't need to
Hold-
mention the color of their skin, but you did. So it's just like
That's not racist. I'm being factual. I'm describing the people in the country. The people when you go to Mexico City, why do you think there's a lot of Americans actually moving to Mexico? The irony is, and actually, you know what? This is going to sound racist. All of the trash are the people moving north above the border.
wow.
It's all the poor people, all the people who are uneducated with low IQs.
Wow.
They cross the border. The people who are in Mexico are actually, they're smart, they're intelligent, attractive, especially the women, like I said, and they have Spanish blood. I mean, from Spain.
So answer me this question. Is our next guest one or the other? Which one is he? The one who stays in Mexico or leaves to come to America?
Trujillo, I'm going to guess that he is more than 50% Spaniard. He definitely has mostly European blood.
Well, JJ, how do you feel about him talking that horrendous shit on you so quickly? You know what I mean?
So my question for Carbon, because I've never actually heard him say he's Mexican before, is, you know, I kind of had a suspicion he might be from the Caribbean.
JJ, I did not say I'm Mexican. I did not say I'm
Said it
Mexican.
in a past stream. It's a past stream.
Right.
He said past stream.
So I want you to read this text I put in the private chat in Spanish real quick, just to see what it sounds like. It's a brief sentence.
JJ, first of all, let me.
Checkmate, bitch! Checkmate!
I'm gonna have to shut down your fake news that you're trying to spread. I am not Mexican, and I've never said that I'm Mexican.
Okay, good. All right, no problem.
Right?
You
So
kind of
yeah.
come off
Okay,
as Mexican. So.
read this bottom.
No, I don't. I
message.
do not.
Hey, Carbon, read this bottom message I sent in the private chat. I just want to hear what it
You
sounds
see how much I offended him when I said that? He's offended now.
I see your message. Yeah, it's just a phrase in Spanish.
Yeah. Say that in say that in
Yes,
Spanish.
say it though. Say it.
I want to hear what your accent sounds like.
I do not bend to the whims of other people. I am not going to recite what you're dictating to me.
Yeah.
Are you from?
He never
you want
wanted
me
to
to
read Spanish, JJ. He can't actually read Spanish.
Yeah. Yo no puedo hablar español. Sí.
Oh wow.
Vete a la mierda, maricón de mierda.
Okay. Thank you, I guess. He just called me. He just called me a fag. So I don't
Oh,
yeah, that's
wow.
enough. That's enough for you to determine what countries my origin is from.
And how about
Damn.
JJ? What about you, JJ? Why don't you say something Amish?
Amish.
Speaking
It's
Amish,
just, you know. Yeah. Well, there's actually different Amish languages. There's different Amish languages. The main one is actually not the one I speak, but the main one, because my family is actually not from like the main group. So, but I actually don't speak it anymore because ever since I left the community, I just kind of stopped. You don't really go back. So, you know.
Again.
Bollocks, more like.
You guys. Stray Beans. Hello. I didn't say hello to Stray Beans earlier. He says, as Jerry Seinfeld says, how is it racist if I like them?
what's the deal with racism?
What's the deal with Mexicans? Yeah. Magnificent Devil says Americans are moving to Mexico because it's cheap, not because the women have light skin. That was the racist thing, Carmen. It was like, oh God, oh God, the skin color.
Okay,
Because,
you know what?
Well,
again,
no. To be perfectly honest with you, I like the
all
Mexicans
right. We're gonna
their burnished bronze flesh. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna have to do this every week. This happens. I get challenged, and I have to pull up photo evidence. I'm gonna have to pull up photo evidence. Of
No,
what I'm
I don't.
saying.
I don't disagree with you that there are women down there with light skin. My.
Hold on, Patrick.
thought it
Let him
was
pull up a
funny.
picture of Salma Hayek. I'm all down to see some Salma.
Frederick's like,
She's Indian though.
Shut up, JJ.
She's from the South. I'm just explaining. She's like a
with
Mayan.
the
Don't
autistic
interrupt
levels of
Carbon
truth.
when he's pulling
Amazing.
up evidence. Okay, people. Don't interfere with the process
Oh
of the
my
law.
God! Hello, Skelly. How you doing tonight, Skelly? Nice to see you, brother. Okay, Carbon. I got to be honest with you, bro. If this comes up and it's like a pixelated image, I'm gonna laugh right in your face.
Well, you're one,
Bro,
you're pixelated,
honestly,
Patrick.
look, honestly, I think it's an internet thing because the images I find they're not pixelated. I never share a pixelated image. If it ends up being pixelated, it's an internet thing.
I mean, technically, all images are pixelated, but
Art, shut up. Artitis says Carbon's not a Mexican. He's a Spanish supremacist. Corazón de carbón.
oh,
Well, that might
Did I
be
say it
technically
right?
true.
oh, is that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why he's insulted when we ask him to speak.
Yeah,
Mexican.
he you can tell in his voice Carbon despises Mexicans.
He's racist against
Yeah,
Mexicans.
he's Carbon's like a Nigerian who comes over here and you're like, "Oh, so you're an African American." And they're like, "No, I am not African American. I am Nigerian." You know
Hold
what I
on,
mean? Like,
didn't I just defend? I just defended Mexico. What are you talking about?
that wasn't on the permanent
You know what
record, so we don't remember it.
You know what the real big issue is Venezuelans. All the Venezuelans coming over.
Wow, because they're commies, or like, what's the problem? With
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, they're commies. They think they're super entitled to everything. They have no
Mm.
personal boundaries. They think that 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 you're entitled, that they basically they deserve to be paid more. They always ask for things. They don't know how to reason for themselves, and they kind of want you to solve their problems for them. I mean, it's frustrating. So,
Do you meet a lot of Venezuelans in your line of work, JJ?
yeah, transporting things from one place to another, import export type stuff. There's
Right. Import export. Yeah.
Well, there was that recent issue in the last couple of years with that gang from Venezuela, Trender de Aragua.
Yeah,
right?
well,
Trend de Aragua.
Yeah.
You can't even say, like, I'm beginning to think you're not, like, I'm beginning to think you're LARPing as a Mexican in your free time. Like a Mexican New York guy. You know what I'm saying?
Clearly.
Or
Like,
maybe
you
it's like
obviously have,
40
you obviously have a New York accent. Yeah, but you also have a Hispanic twinge to it, and so I'm like trying to figure out exactly what's
I
going
think
on.
Carbon's actually Italian.
Yeah, I actually now I'm beginning to think that. Yeah, and he's put us all because he's like
God.
so brilliant that he's put us all off the chase.
Look, guys,
Oh,
I've never been shy about my ethnic background because I'm not embarrassed by it at all. You know, and as a matter of fact, I'm very proud of it. So, and I've been upfront. I've been upfront about it.
Sure, I mean until I see your face and see your, your pool brown eyes.
You-
I don't know.
Do I need to do I need to share my
That's so cool.
genealogy
Was that
report?
right? Sorry.
I have a genealogy report that shows my percentages of the different countries.
But that'll show us your
From
your face.
Are you-
won't it?
and me?
Do you have any Taino in you, Carbon?
He might be Chinese, says Stray Beans.
You know, JJ, you think you're smart.
Oh,
You think you're crafty with all these like in-depth historical references. You know, and I know all about these things, right? But it's like it's not relevant. We don't need to go that deep. You know what I mean?
Uncapped Turtle.
JJ?
If he was more Mormon, he'd have like the Mormon underwear.
I'm trying to figure out. Like, I feel like this is. I don't know. I kind of feel like Uncapped was onto something with being Cuban. You feel like you're Dominican to me. I feel like you're probably black. You probably have like gold tooth.
Yeah, this is hilarious. The photo that I have in my avatar, that actually is me.
Yeah,
I'm not some weirdo who posts like someone else. Yeah, the reason why I chose that photo is because the shades cover my eyes, and you're not actually able to use this picture to search me on the internet. That was my main driving factor. Like you can't track me down based on this photo. That's my main concern. But that is me. Yeah.
I could track you down off that photo. I got friends in Russia. What?
Okay,
all right, hey guys.
Wait, pause.
Guys, are you ready for me to show you?
Did nobody say anything there? Nobody said anything there for a second. Like after I
I'm
said,
trying
what I
to
said,
figure
you guys
out how
all
your
kinda-
friends in Russia can find Carbon in Mexico.
No, I just
City.
want to make sure that I'm not on a delay. Like you literally all heard everything
Yeah.
I said, and there was like 5 seconds of delay.
Yes,
there,
we
right?
just didn't understand the link between friends in Russia and finding Carbon. Well, that sounds like a good
Well, I
movie
asked-
title, Finding Carbon.
I
Well,
asked if
Russia
you
has
wrote
the
any
best
of them, like-
hackers. Russia has the
can
best
do anything.
hackers.
Russia's the greatest country in the whole world,
Not
and you all
really,
know
though.
it.
Okay,
I'm not even
earlier I
Russian.
said I was gonna share a photo, as I
Yeah,
need
let's
to
do it.
do on a weekly basis to prove my case, right? So Mexico, in terms of their actresses and their newscasters, right, has some of the most beautiful women in the world. So
Are
and
these Mexican
believe me,
women, or are they like some combination of something else?
Well,
I
they're-
like
yeah, obviously they're-
combinations,
but most of Latin America, all of it's a combination of the native
Yeah.
people
Even
and
Mexican
Europe.
women are a
Yeah, but
combination.
that's-
But then anyway, let's see. What do you think of this?
bro, I wish. Pixelated as fuck.
Yeah, that's small picture.
Oh no, there it is. Okay,
She
no,
has
there it
the
is.
I
there it is,
mean,
there it is,
like-
there it is. It loaded in. It loaded in. I'm not a big fan of
She-
really red lipstick,
Yeah,
but
she has
she's
really
very-
small
she's
breasts.
Jesus Christ!
No, wait a
Right.
minute.
Bigger.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Oh my God!
Are all
Carbon,
the Mexican
Carbon.
women like small breasted?
All I'm saying is the red lipstick
Are
like
you-
takes away from a woman's attractiveness.
Okay.
Although she is very attractive. Very.
That's
attractive.
okay. It's a
anybody-
good joke. That was a good joke there.
No, it's not a joke. I don't like red.
This
lipstick,
woman
but
is
she's a babe.
astoundingly attractive. Look at her fucking face shape.
I mean,
Does anybody
she's
else?
She has-
alright.
she has-
the eyes?
I mean, she's
She has
attractive.
green. She has green eyes,
That's hot. That's
dark
hot.
dark hair.
Very
Her
hot.
face. This woman is beautiful.
Dude, I saw dozens of women more beautiful than her last night.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like,
I'm
I've seen
hoping
many
you
women
fucked
more
one of them.
attractive than her in Mexico. But like, okay, but first of all, yes, the green eyes. There's no two ways about it. Green eyes are automatically attractive, hands down. Black hair, automatically attractive, hands down. Red lipstick. Why? Why'd you do that to yourself? Like it does. It's
That's
unnecessary.
makeup, dude. Why are you criticizing makeup?
Because
That's not her. Why are you
because it makes
criticizing her lipstick?
it makes her look crazy with the red
Stop it.
lipstick and the eyes. That's like everything. See, Carbon, you may not understand this, but like everything is good within certain parameters. you
Can I
see.
draw your attention
all
to
right.
7 of 9's comment where he says she looks like a dude? He knows what he's talking about. He's gay.
Wow, you guys are just fucking going after 7 of 9 tonight. Damn.
You know, actually, 7 of 9 is a great litmus test because whatever he thinks in terms of looks,
Oh
do
my God.
the opposite.
Guys, he's a great
It's
guy.
a
What are you
great-
shitting on this man?
No,
for?
I love 7 of 9, but I'm saying in terms of looks, in people, do the opposite. If you're a guy, if you're a dude, he goes, "Oh, I'm not into her." Oh yeah, it's time to date this chick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You know what I say? This is a bad picture too because it's a front on. Carbon.
It's a
Carbon,
bad-
Carbon,
oh,
Carbon,
God
Carbon,
almighty.
Carbon, Carbon. Listen to me. Listen
you know
to me.
what, Frederick?
Listen,
give him
Carbon.
2 strikes.
Carbon.
Frederick, give him 2 strikes in the book.
No,
You know
Carbon's
what?
on my
I
side.
I'm
agree
not
with him.
tolerating this.
This is not prime picture material, Carbon.
Frederick's on. Yeah, it's not prime. You always choose like the worst pictures, Carbon. I have to be honest with you. You choose.
First
like,
of all, this lady, obviously, she's a little older. This is her in her 30s. She's not in her
a little
20s.
older. I'm in my 30s.
You wanna see
How do
her
we
in
know
her-
she's in Mexico? She's like taking a picture
want-
in inside. Like we don't
We
even
wanna
see.
She's
see-
from.
okay,
She's Mexican.
Carbon, here's what we're gonna do. Take this
How do I know
down.
that?
I'm taking it down. If you don't already take it down. Oh my God. See, why didn't you fucking show it? Like
That's better.
that picture right there is a million times
That's
better.
better. Yeah.
Instantly,
He
I would have
doesn't
been
have
like,
the crazy
oh my
eyes
God.
there.
Yeah,
Exactly. Thank you.
Much
Yep.
better.
No crazy eyes. And kind of short hair, which is hot. Carbon, see,
Mm.
you always choose the wrong pictures. And then you're like, you guys are gay. And we're like, no. Like,
It's because there was a
See, that's
close up.
much better. Her breasts
What
look
a babe.
larger. She's got like her eyebrows.
now
Are
her
much
eyes
better.
look
No,
less
no,
green.
listen,
here.
guys,
That
this
the
is-
problem.
This face is like prime. This is
And
a
the-
prime
babe.
face.
The
No, yeah,
lighting's
total
better.
babe.
She's outside. She's
100%.
not inside, like on a face. Because the previous one looks like a driver's license photo. To be honest.
Yes. The front, like the straight on front image is no good. You've got to have them turning their heads in a certain way. Now, this does have the negative aspect of no green eyes. I mean, they obviously no, in this picture they kind of look like brown, like they've been like edited. It looks like they've been edited, to be honest with you. Or in the last picture, they were edited to look more green.
She's got great teeth as well.
Great teeth, great smile, great nose.
She has
hair.
great genes. She
Holy
has great
smokes.
genes.
And Carbon, you know,
I mean-
I'm inclined towards the Latina. Like I love Latinas more than I love anybody else. Even more
I
than
mean, I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you. Most of her genes are from Spain. Let's be
And I
honest.
like
'cause-
that she has 2
Wow.
eyebrows. as
Again,
well.
racism rears its ugly head. Ladies and gentlemen, I disavow this on the Comicsgate Commandos. We don't
But
actually.
my
engage in
point,
racism.
my point, as I said earlier, though, is that the country of
Chris-
Mexico has many mixed people of European and native ethnicity, and the mixture results in beautiful women like this. And it's not actually. There's a lot of them. I'm gonna take this down. I'm gonna find another chick I'm looking for that I'm familiar with.
See, okay, but
Actually,
all these
who's part Venezuelan. I have a Venezuelan and Mexican
Good
mix.
worker.
Who's one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen.
all these comments in the chat saying, but that was with the previous picture. So comments in the chat, let us know about the most recent picture. Leave our makeup alone. Katie, how about no? Stop wearing makeup. It's gross and weird and unnatural and fake and gay.
I
A little
I
bit
love
is
you.
all right
I love
from
the
time to
makeup.
time, but I know as a
Makeup looks
matter of fact
beautiful.
that in the Book of Enoch, the angels came down, the evil ones, and they told women how to put makeup on their face. So literally, what that's telling me is that makeup comes from demons. So get stuffed, Katie. Not in the fun way either.
And it works. They also taught women about plants and roots. Remember?
Yep, and magics and all kinds of other. And they told men how to create swords and armor. But
And don't
anyway,
you use weapons, Patrick?
I don't use swords. See, yeah, Flatty says new pictures 1,000% better choice. 100%. Yeah. I mean 1,000%. Whoops.
Son of Watt wants to know if you can wear makeup.
Son of Watt, you can do whatever you want, brother. It's just like what people can, what they perceive you as, attractive or not. So, Speaking of, I don't have any segue. JJ, how's your comic coming along? How far are you from moving forward with pieces for it?
Yeah, there's an artist I'm working with now. I mean, hopefully it'll get finished. I just haven't really publicly announced it because I want it to be close to finished since I'm new.
Oh, so I'm kind of a fucking idiot and said that.
No. I'm just afraid it'll get messed up, and then everybody will be like, "Where'd it go?" So, but yeah.
Oh no, people aren't going to worry about that, man.
Yeah, I know that's the beauty of crowdfunding, but I'm just afraid that I might mess it up. There's been a lot of people who have, so we'll see.
Like who? Like Vito? Oh, whoops! I didn't say that.
No, I mean just like a lot of nobodies.
You shouldn't say his
like
name,
Vito
Patrick.
or like you mean
Patrick,
like
if you say his name 3 times, he's gonna show up in the chat. Please.
I know he will.
It's
I
like
think it's funny.
juice.
It was kind of funny actually. I was talking about Vito a few weeks ago, and there was this guy with like a hedgehog.
Who, Vito? You were talking about Vito?
Yeah, and this guy kept.
Okay.
this guy kept asking me to come on the show.
Well, look who did enter the studio. I said Vito, and look who we've got, ladies and gentlemen. It's Katie Did.
What about
she should have put.
Telling me I'm seeking attention. Motherfucker's been calling Tony every time he streams to get on the stream just to get the attention.
Hey, Katie.
Hello, Comicsgate Commandos.
Nice.
Hey, JJ.
Katie, you've been getting a little too hood lately.
Yeah.
What do you mean hood lately?
You've been getting, you're getting a little hood.
Yeah, you're getting
like a little too much.
You've been
a little too much foul language. A little too much anger. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
We all like a woman who's peaceful. Submissive.
Oh.
You know what I mean? We all want a nice lady.
So what you're saying is, woman, sit down, shut the fuck up, and in 5 minutes make me a damn sandwich.
Well, I mean,
is that what you're saying?
Yes, actually, that's exactly what I mean.
I go for a
Don't worry.
right now.
Carbon's been.
No, I'm talking about
everybody tonight, Katie. Don't take it personal. I think Carbon's. He had a bad sleep. He was dreaming a lot of dreams.
I heard about his dreams.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm talking about the foul language and the anger. We like the version of Katie that's soft and sweet.
Yeah.
Which you
bless
are.
your heart, darling.
Carbon wants to
You know
police people's tongues. I've been noticing this in today's episode.
Carbon.
Well, maybe that. Oh God.
Do you think that this might have something to do with the ethnic demographic that Katie's been having on her Monday shows?
Oh my.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Oh my God.
She's been hanging out. Let me tell you something.
It's confirmed. JJ's Amish.
She's been hanging out with the wrong element. She's been hanging out with the wrong element.
Disavow. Disavow.
Even though
go ahead.
The Commandos, the Commandos are fiery, right? We all get fiery on here, but we still keep a certain level of decorum and honor and respect because, we're men of discipline.
That's right.
So we can't get
Oh,
We got
dude,
excuse
she
me.
bro, you just got fucking got. No, wait a minute. She just got you like Eowyn got the Witch King of Angmar. You just
That's
got
not a
got,
get.
bro.
That's
You
not a
just said,
get.
I
no,
don't
no,
know what that is.
no
but okay.
man can kill me. I am no man.
Well,
Bah!
look,
she just got you, dude.
I'll give her credit.
Damn.
That was a good. That was a good
one.
response.
Yep.
Okay,
That was a
good.
good response. But I did
The
not
funny part
get
is Katie
got.
doesn't even know who Eowyn or the Witch King of Angmar is.
So
Look.
you're not okay with
No.
women using makeup, but you're okay
So-
with women using swords?
I did not get got. Okay, because here's the thing. I said that the Commandos, we keep a certain level of decorum even when we get fiery, which means that less than 10% of our words are expletives.
But then
Right,
you said
we gotta-
because we're men. That was the part you messed up on.
Well, I said we're honorary men, but we got to
Right.
keep our women. We got to
Honorary
keep our
men?
You
women.
said
I
am no
wasn't
man.
finished. I wasn't finished. We got to keep our women honorary as well, even more so. Because if you don't keep your women honorary,
I think you mean honorable, not honorary.
Oh, speaking of honorary and
Wow,
honorable
wow, look at
women.
you.
Hello. Whoa.
Oh, God.
Who's this? Oh my God, is that Brittany? Oh my God. Whoa. Wow. Hottie
Who shared
with hot
this?
pants. Hello.
What is this?
Holy smokes. That's called
All
my
right,
future wife.
can I
right
can I
there.
finish talking to Katie?
Woo!
Let me
Yes.
just
Yeah,
finish
go,
talking to
go
Katie.
goon somewhere for a minute
I'll
while
be
Carbon I
off-
talk.
Off stream for a second.
Yeah, leave that up. Actually, I was going to bring this up. Actually, I was going to bring this up tonight also. But yes, we keep things honorable. Thank you, Frederick. We keep things honorable and respectful for the most part. But when we get fiery, we throw in some expletives. And Katie's been hanging out with a couple of thugs out there
Like
who, you know,
Amish or something?
they have no dignity. There's some thugs out there in the space, and they don't have as much dignity as us.
Wow.
We are the role models here
That's
because
right.
we're, like I said, we're men of honor, of strength, right?
We're no
And
Iroquois.
role models
Sexual
here.
virility, all those things.
Well, I
Katie, anyway,
agree. I agree.
We want you to be sweet.
Okay, I'll be sweet next week. I'll be sweet starting tomorrow. Because I just people have been pissing me off this week, man. You got John Longbox fucking running his goddamn mouth. I mean, gosh darn mouth. And then you got Mike Partika who wants to debate me on Inglorious Rex. Just like, you know what? What is these old farts trying to argue with me today? I don't. What is it this week about old men that want to fight with me?
That's just
Yeah, they are trash. They are trash.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Why does anybody like care about Mike Partika's opinion?
Oh, but
I mean, I don't
it's
know.
been it's been a beef, like a little banter him and I've had back and forth, like nothing serious, but
Yeah.
he scored Inglorious Rex really low, and he said Mint's review wasn't really good because she gave it a perfect score, and I'm like, no, mother effer, it's a great book, it's perfect, I like it. I think Mint's review was exactly how I felt when I read the book, and so we've been kind of going back and forth, and
Yeah.
Right on.
I just
so
it's like
you
a lot
know.
of the stuff he gets hung up on are like kind of dumb details, and then
Yes.
sometimes he just doesn't understand things. Like he was really confused about. He's like, "Why did 232 talk? That didn't make sense." And it's like you can obviously tell that there's something different about that. Like it's foreshadowing.
You know what it
you know,
is? Some of these people who like review things, they sound like, oh God, I really hope my mom doesn't watch this one. They sound like my mom or my sisters when we're watching, like when we used to watch movies together as a family. Like they would
Yeah.
ask questions and we'd be like, just wait, like just wait a second.
That's
and the
most.
question
That's most
would be
women.
answered. And even when the question was
True.
answered, they would go like, I don't understand why he did this, that, or the other. And you'd be like, well, because he kind of said this, like he kind of did this thing. And it was that was the, and they go, oh yeah. And you're like, so did we watch the same movie? Like, but yeah, that sounds
But,
like that. Like, people just not,
I'll be sweet next week. Because I don't like being irritated. I don't like this side of me. And I don't know what it is about old men this week that just want to grind my gears. But you're right, Carmen. I need to get back to the sweet, innocent me, where I call Patrick a bag and
Don't get me wrong, Katie. I enjoy it. I enjoy that side of you as well. Don't get me wrong.
That's right.
I know, but it's too much sometimes, and I need to back it down.
We need to remember that there's a lot in the world to be angry about, and if we focus on those things, we're going to end up being angry all the time.
Yeah,
that's true.
And then you end up becoming a curmudgeon. That's the word.
You end up becoming a Matt Barr. Okay, so
yes, exactly. Yeah. Well, he's psychotic, but anyway,
that is what
you don't want to become.
If you're constantly worried about, like, oh, this guy said this to me, I need to respond. You know what I mean? That's what you become. You become Matt Barr.
Yeah, a curmudgeon, someone who's bitter and focused on the negative, and then unfortunately, eventually, no one wants to be around those people. So that's what happens.
True.
But anyway, we love you, Katie, but we love that sweet side of you.
I know. I definitely.
It was great having you here, Katie. Thanks. Have a great night. Fuck out of here.
Wow.
Do not,
fucker.
Do not do that. Do not do that.
And
I'm going to kick you. I'm going to kick you when I see you in person. I'm going to give you a hug, and then I'm going to kick you, and I'll be like, "Fuck you."
You know what? Actually, Katie, I never asked you this.
Huh?
What's the original state that you were born in?
I've always been in Virginia.
Oh, so your whole life, Virginia. Your parents also grew up in Virginia?
Yep.
Wow, so you got some deep roots there.
Yes, very deep roots. Even in the
That's
Southern
nice.
Baptist community, we have deep roots. So
that's great.
Yeah.
Damn.
I love it.
And see, Mikey gets it. But no, you're right. You're right. I gotta. It's starting tomorrow because Wilberforce Wooster brought up a good point. So tomorrow, I'm going to be the sweet, happy Katie, and I will be doing a pregame launch before the actual launch of Black Riding Hood 2. So I'll be streaming at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. I got a couple of videos of people's reviews and thoughts on Black Riding Hood, and a couple other things, and just to celebrate the launch, because I have been waiting for this. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to back it tomorrow because I didn't get to the bank in time to deposit my cash that I got from waiting tables this week. So it's going to have to wait till Monday, unfortunately. But I'm so excited about Black Riding Hood 2. So I'll be doing a pregame launch like I did for Pitt. So
I'm psyched for Black Riding Hood. It's like my favorite book.
Yeah, because you got the first one as well, Carbon, right?
Yeah, I got the mail-in cut.
Yeah.
Me too. And since I'm in the King's room, John actually showed us the cover of the whole cover that he's going to be using for launch tomorrow. And all I'm going to say is, damn, it's so fucking good. And I even told John in the group chat, I was like, dude, this cover is banging. This like, you have no idea, John. And I told him, I said, you have no idea, John, how many people are really anticipating this. Like, we've been wanting this for so long, and we're finally going to get it. And it's like, people are just super psyched about it. So I can't wait for you guys to see the cover. It looks amazing. It's very John Malin-like.
I'm going to get multiple copies this time around.
Yes, me too. Me too, because I'm just so excited. I can't wait to see what the next, like what's going to be installed for the next story. As this kid goes, this kid just literally, spoiler, watch his grandpa get like fucked up, and so it's what's going to happen next,
He said that the KKK is in this issue.
Oh, good.
Oh, damn.
It kind of shows a little bit in the cover. It kind of, I was wondering, now that you mention it, it makes sense because there's something on the cover that kind of gave me that thought, but I was like, it's not really looking like the KKK. But now that you mention it and looking back at the cover, I'm like, okay, I could see it now. I could see it. Oh, I'm so excited. I am so excited. So I'm going to be in my best happy mood ever. I'm going to be excited for this launch. Because I got my beefs out of the way. I told little John Lombox to shut the fuck up. And I told Mark Partika to shut the fuck up too. So it's going to be a great day tomorrow.
The
Katie,
perfect
though,
contrast.
really, I would like to say though that like, as a woman, and this is a special power women have that we do not have. We would sound gay doing this, but you would sound like powerful doing this. If instead of saying "shut the fuck up" to John Dongbox, you I don't know, came up with some other way to be like, you really ought not to talk so much, old man, like something like that. Like what it does is it cuts people to the core. Somebody says "fuck you" and you're like, okay, that person hates me, they don't like me. Like you instantly put up defenses, walls. If somebody says and doesn't use language and they use like fine language to be like, you're just not on the same intellectual level that I am, John, and so I choose not to engage with you. Like that kind of thing would cut a man to the core. If it
does
came
it
from,
really?
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Oh.
But because the language thing, everybody expects you to be like, fuck you, you piece of shit. Like you piece of anybody can say that. But if you take your time when you have somebody coming at you like that and you go, all right, I'm going to find a way with zero language whatsoever to tell this person that they're the dumbest motherfucker on the planet. And you find a way to phrase it that way without saying those words, that will cut them to the deep. Like they won't be able, like it'll. So when Carbon's talking about like, women not using language and we want to see the gentle side of you, we do want to see that. But there is a part of all of us that wants to see like the angry side of a woman too. Like we like it. We like it when we get righteously angry about things.
Wait, men like to see women get angry?
Yes, but using language
occasionally.
But using language, I think, takes away from the power of what a woman is saying.
True. I'll give you an example. Like, Patrick, go ahead, JJ.
I was just gonna say it's like that clip with Dolly Parton when she's like, "I'm going to turn you from a hen into a root, or from a rooster into a hen." That's so funny.
Yeah,
it is like that.
I'm gonna blow your fucking dick off, but she didn't say that because it would have been like, "Oh, what the fuck? You're a fucking crazy bitch." But she said that, and so she's not crazy, but she's very serious. And
but you're saying I need a channel in my Dolly Parton.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'll give you the best. I'll give you the best example, and all men know this. If you're talking about a woman who you're pursuing or you're interested in, and you're trying to pick her up, and then she says this, it cuts deeper than almost anything else. She goes, "You're a really nice guy."
Oof. Fuck out of here. Bye.
If a woman says, but you're a really nice guy, you might as well just turn around and walk away because it's over.
Right? Bye.
It's over. It's over for you. There's no chance. Just leave.
Gotcha. I will keep these advice in the back of my head. I appreciate that. I don't like being angry. I don't like it.
I know that there's a Mexican. I know that you've hired him to do this, and I appreciate like the the kind of like capitalistic side of things where you're like paying a man to do work and he does the work every single time. Like he's there every night that you come on the Commandos, and he's got those fucking maracas, and he's in the background shaking them every fucking time you talk. I appreciate that guy, but like you don't need to keep hiring him. Like you could just.
What are you? Oh, you're talking about the noise?
Yeah.
No, she sounds fine.
Oh,
no,
okay.
Katie, you're
I'm
fine.
sorry.
Katie,
Okay,
Katie, you're fine.
I'm not on
Don't
my
worry
front
about it.
porch. I can't help it.
No, Katie, you're fine. Anyway,
Okay,
we need to
thank
get back to something. Earlier, JJ shared this earlier, and I'm bringing it back. Okay, because this is very important.
Yeah, her eyes don't look so far apart in this picture.
Wow, what a babe.
Well, it's because of the glasses.
Oh, that's Brittany Venny. Oh my God. Whoa. Hey.
All right, look.
Maybe
so Patrick.
So now you like red lipstick, Patrick?
You know, I like anything on Brittany Venti, bro.
Mhm.
So you're liking that makeup.
See,
Well, I got news for
but
you.
it's pink. It's not red. It's got a shade of pink.
It
It's
is-
more like
it
Thank
is-
you.
it's-
Oh my god. Thank you, women eyes. I love how women have better like color perception than men.
All right, hold on. It's magenta. It's magenta
Oh.
Not
lipstick.
magenta.
It's pink.
Ah,
It's somewhere between pink and magenta. I will.
it
it's
is
pink.
magenta.
Dark pink.
It's not
pink.
pink. It's not
Men
pink.
can't
It's dark pink.
men can't
Look
know
at
what
her eyes.
magenta
Look how
means.
green her eyes are. Oh my god. Hello.
All right,
Yeah,
hold
you
on.
don't see
So
those glasses
I-
keep her from seeing that landing strip between her eyes.
Carbon,
guys
you
I
need to
brought-
pull up Carbon or
This is so
JJ. You need to
symmetrical.
pull up a clip of Brittany burping and belching for Patrick.
All right, hold on. Yeah,
I've asked you
Frederick,
to before.
this is me. I'm sharing this. Hold on, guys. Calm down. I brought this up.
I couldn't be any calmer, to be honest.
The
Really.
way I really couldn't. The way you said that. Shut up, Frederick. I'm streaming this. Calm down.
Settle down, guys. I brought this up because of Patrick.
I'm gonna go
All right,
into
'cause
a
we all-
coma if I calm down.
We all know that Patrick is in love with Brittany Venti, right? So we needed to share the latest stuff.
Ooh, she's got
Going
straight
on with
hair
her.
There. She kind of looks
She-
like a
she po-
Mexican. Oh my god. Woo.
You
Is
know
she
what?
in
I'm gonna.
Mexico right
I'm
now?
She's
gonna.
not
Patrick,
gonna-
would you just shut the fuck up so Carbon?
Yeah,
can-
I'm gonna have to
Thank-
kick Patrick.
Yeah, let
I'm
him
gonna have
do
to
it in the
kick Patrick
background.
for
Jesus
saying-
Christ.
How dare you say something so ridiculous?
Bollocks, more like.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
How dare you? Look, first of all, this was posted yesterday, right? How are you feeling about the straight hair versus the curly hair,
Love the
Patrick?
straight hair. Woo.
You like it?
I love it.
Yeah.
It's hot.
You know, I'll give her credit for one thing, and I always pay attention to this. She's wearing a cross.
Yeah, she does. She does that as a manipulative psychological factor. I understand that. That's unattractive to me. But continue.
Actually, you're probably right about that.
it's
Fuck
very
this bitch.
manipulative. Yeah.
It's
yeah,
so
yeah.
all right.
Wait,
But here's
wait,
even
I think
more-
Carbon fell for the manipulation. Because he's
He
like,
sure
oh, yeah,
did.
you're
Yeah, you know
probably-
what? You're right. I did fall for it. Yeah,
It's also
fuck this
kind of like
whore.
a Jerusalem cross. I don't like those. Like,
It's a fake cross.
So short? Give it the length.
It's a
of the
fake.
End there.
Yeah, no, it's a fucking symmetrical cross. This is bullshit.
Humans aren't symmetrical. How do you think you're gonna nail a person to that shit?
My
Well, here's the thing.
My
All right, let's
favorite-
get down to brass tacks here. This bitch is looking for a husband. All right,
Yeah,
she's
she is.
online.
got
She's
one right
posting some
here,
hot
but she
pics.
keeps ignoring me.
Look, she moved back to New York City, and like I said the other week, Patrick, that means I might take her out on a date.
No, that means
You know-
that she's vaccinated, which means neither of us are taking her.
She's
out.
down. She's down the street from me. She's just down the road.
I'll just, bro. I'll
just-
check in on her, make sure she's all right. Like that's the way you're sounding, Carmen.
I
Wait,
might.
wait. While you're on deployment, bro. Like I know your life lives down the street from me. I'll just check in on her, bro. That's what you sound like right now.
I'm gonna send her a DM.
You better not. I'll hate
Anyway.
you forever.
I'm kidding about that.
No,
So
do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
You ought to though.
Here's-
See what she says. That'd be fun,
I don't get. Honestly, I really don't. She's too psychotic. If you want to be real,
brother.
she's obviously
okay.
too
From
psychotic.
from the way that things that you've said in on this stream alone, like you would deal with psychotic for a night. I know you would.
One night? Oh yeah,
One night.
absolutely.
I know that you would, and you could.
Oh
and you,
dude, yeah,
you
of
would.
course. One night with this chick? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'd break her pelvis.
Exactly.
I'd
Exactly.
fucking,
See?
I'd cripple
So,
her.
Don't try to
Damn,
lie to us.
Carmen.
Don't try. That was actually really aggressive, kind of rapey, but
She does have the landing strip, so
if Carbon doesn't show up on the next Commandos episode when we hear about a famous YouTube streamer disappearing,
If Brittany Venti doesn't come back like in a wheelchair and dream, we'll know
Oh
how
my
Carbon
God.
has failed.
But to be real, first of all, Katie, when it comes to Brittany or any other really super hot, attractive woman, I don't really want to hear it from any other woman, because women are always like, even if they're hot as well or more hot, they'll still be like jealous and mean and angry about it.
No, I actually think this is a nice picture of her. This is actually the
Oh,
most
really?
attractive
Because
picture I
the only
found of
thing
her.
that you
Yeah.
said is you've mentioned her landing strip 3 times now.
Well, I'm just
So-
saying.
Well, I mean, I'm just,
Well,
I'm just saying. That's
There's a-
the exact woman response I would have expected.
The
There's a reason
glasses
why.
help. I think she looks cute. I like that her hair's straight. It looks really nice. She's
Yes.
she's cute. She's cute.
Look,
This is a good
she's a
picture of her.
good-looking girl.
JJ,
Obviously,
She is.
she's good
We're
looking.
showing JJ's picture here because he's obviously got a point about this.
But hold on, before we do that,
Okay.
there's a reason why I pulled up this specific post, because just above this, we have a response to this tweet by our fellow John Malin.
Yes.
And he said, "Not fooling me, burping and belching." Because
Yeah.
she's known to burp on
Wait,
stream.
Carbon.
Now, why don't you scroll
Before
down?
you
Scroll
say
down.
that,
See the other comments. Scroll down. Scroll down.
I have something I'd like to share once we're done looking at those comments.
Ah!
Yeah, that's right.
We got
That's right.
number one
Got it.
comment
That's
from
right.
a fellow Patrick Quinlan. Would. Yeah, we know you would. Everyone would. Who fucking wouldn't, bro? Who fucking wouldn't, dude?
All right, now let's show JJ's. I want to show JJ's thing here. All right, JJ.
Jesus Christ.
So hot.
See, that's what happens when I try to hold it in. It doesn't fucking work. It doesn't matter. You hear it anyway. There's no
He
like
looks
why
cute
even
here.
have manners, son?
Oh, she's so hot.
Victory burp.
Yeah, you know, she needs. Oh my God. You know what she needs?
So hot. You guys thought it would make me
You
unattracted.
grab her by the throat. Immediately
Bro.
grab her by the
And
throat
if you have
Bro.
any
and
ideas
bend her
about
over
the
and
comment-
spank. She needs a spanking.
That's
Is what she
so
needs.
hot.
Put her over your
Carbon.
knee and give her a
Carbon's
hard
getting-
spanking.
Who likes her more, me or Carbon? I don't know
Yeah,
at this point.
Carbon.
You know, I'm pretty sure it's Carbon.
What are you talking
Carbon
about,
took
man?
And
I
now
was saying
Carbon
this
lives-
about.
and I quote, 2 streets down from her. So
Wait
here we
a
go.
second.
Whoa,
This is the
whoa.
methodology I would use on any woman. You know, it has nothing. You grab them by the throat, bend them over your knee, and you give them a spanking. That's what you do.
Okay, first of all, that's unrealistic.
Women do
You
like
can't-
that.
You can't grab people by the throat and then bend them over your knee unless you're grabbing them by the back of the neck. Unless you've got really great arm strength and you're
No,
literally
you can do it.
grabbing them like this and then pulling them down like this.
Well, obviously, yeah, you got to use your other arm, Patrick. What are you,
No, you've got to
Superman?
use your triceps.
Yes.
is what I'm
You're going to
talking
use your
about.
other arm and put it on the
First of
back
all,
and bend
it's
her.
much easier to put your hand over like this and push instead of.
Oh, you
pull.
want to be specific now?
Yeah,
Left hand,
Let's be
left. All
specific.
right. Left hand on the throat, right? Right hand on the back, and then you bend her over the knee. There you go. You bring her down,
Yeah, I guess that would work. I suppose.
or the lap. You bend her over the lap, and then you hold her down and give her the spanking, and she'll thank you for it too.
Melanie Mack is fucking disgusting. Thank you, Mikey Gates. Yes, you're right. Of course, if I end up marrying her and she's my wife, I hate you. Don't ever say that again.
No, I would definitely Melanie Mack first before Brittany Venti.
See, that's how we
No,
all know
Brittany
that you're an
Whitney
artist,
I'm on
but not a
team
regular
Melanie
person.
Mack for sure.
No, no.
no.
You know. Let me tell you
I
something.
sound like
Melanie-
I sound like Palpatine. No.
Melanie Mack, her only downfall are the tattoos. If it weren't for the tattoos, yeah,
but
she's
her
like,
tattoos actually look
Melanie
good.
Mack is
She
at
doesn't
okay.
burp
So look,
on stream.
No, she needs
No.
to wash her hair. That's what gets me. Is her hair's nasty.
what?
Wash that fucking hair. Yes, I could tell when someone hasn't washed their hair. I've been doing this for 14 years. Licensed hairdresser. I can tell you, if I can
All right,
look through a
well-
stream and say, like when she did that video where she was cutting her hair short, I sat there on my morning show and said, her hair's fucking nasty. Just look at it. And literally it's Melanie's, she looks like she doesn't wash her hair. And you know what happens when when you don't wash your hair for a week or
what
so?
happens, Katie?
It starts to smell like dog food and piss. That's what it smells like.
Oh God.
Yeah. Well, none of us noticed that.
Well,
So
well, now you know. Now you learn something.
It's like
we're
this.
not
It's
concerned
like
about
this.
that.
Tattoos aside, whether you like tattoos or not, I'm okay with tattoos. Whether you like tattoos or not, Melanie Mack is at best 70% of the attractiveness level of Brittany Venti. At best. And I'm talking zero personality. All personality aside, this pure physical,
Just looks, yeah, okay.
just looks. Melanie Mack isn't even close. Not only actually, I think that if you took her tattoos away, that she would be less attractive to most of the people who think that she is attractive.
No,
I honestly
not at
believe
all.
that.
Not at
You're
all.
just
100%.
turned
she-
off
no.
because
I'm
she doesn't
No,
burp
Melanie
on
Mack.
screen,
I'm talking
Patrick.
about Melanie.
Yeah,
Mack
I
is-
know.
She
Oh,
is
please.
If she got rid of the tattoos,
less attractive,
guys would
100%.
be fucking. I'd be all over her. I'd be
No,
all
no,
over
no.
her.
I doubt
Nah,
you.
dude. Like,
I'm calling bullshit.
Nah,
bro.
dude.
No, nope. Don't believe it.
no,
Carbon,
the
are you-
personality means a lot.
You wouldn't even notice her without the tattoos.
Nah, dude. She's a good-looking girl.
No, she's not.
Is
She's
Carbon
an
that
average.
guy who's
She's
stalking
an average
Melanie
7
Mack?
out of 10 Italian girl. That's all she is. End of story.
What did you just say?
Honestly,
Were you that guy who was stalking Melanie Mack for a few years?
Probably.
Yeah, that was me. The 50-year-old guy with a mustache and fucking gray hair who drove to Texas. Yeah, that was me.
here's the thing,
But
though.
anyway,
Like Melanie
Go
Mack, real quick. Melanie Mack, like, what gets me is her voice. It's when she speaks. It's like nails to a chalkboard a little bit.
Yeah.
it is a
And I
little
would-
weird. Yeah, it is a little weird.
And I will
I don't
say
know
this
why.
too.
I don't know why she talks like that. It's weird.
I don't either. But you know,
She
here's the
talks like
thing
that
too. When she
money from talking like an internet person. Once you get to a point where you're like, oh, internet people talk like this, I will make money talking like this. Then you talk like that, like the Quartering or like Melanie Mack or like fucking Nerdrotic or a million of those people. They all understand the syncopation that you have to use, the specific like rhythm that you have to use to get noticed on the internet. It's all the fucking same fucking bullshit AI shit, and AI is picking up on it now, which is why I say AI shit. It didn't start with AI, it started with people doing this. So Melanie Mack is the same way, where she and the way when she opens her mouth, it's like, please God, like I've asked you to kill me many times, and I meant it back then, but can you please do it now? Like, it's horrible. When Brittany
Well, it's
Venti
not to that
opens her
extent.
mouth
I
and
mean, that's
he
a little
starts
extreme.
no, it's real. And when Brittany Venti starts
Nah,
talking,
dude.
it's like, oh God, she's very feminine. Wow, why is she so
Well,
feminine?
Brittany has
whoa.
more of a natural speaking cadence.
Oh wow.
But I
she's
agree.
got a
I
voice.
think
She's so feminine.
I think what's causing it is the internet streaming speak,
yes.
where it's like I need to
But
enunciate
Brittany
and
doesn't
and
do
have
that.
high
That's the hot
bounces
thing
in
about
my.
her. Brittany doesn't do that, and that's why I think she's hot. You get like, I am obsessed with people's voices. If your voice is fucking annoying, or if it's even slightly annoying,
Okay,
I
well,
am
here's the
done.
thing.
Done.
If you take Melanie Mack off the internet,
Oof.
take Melanie off the internet for a few months, she'll lose that cadence.
I
She'll
would
go
take
back
her
to
off the
a
internet.
natural.
Yeah. So
Yeah. No, but anyway, my point is, Patrick, she would lose that cadence after a few months if you take her off the streaming and on my dick. Take her off the internet and on my dick, and she would lose that
I knew he
cadence.
was gonna do
well,
that.
listen. Here's my I have a. This is awful. This is gonna be such a typical woman of me, but I have a theory
go.
that
Negative.
when Melanie Mack went down to visit Jeremy and them at Geeks and Gamers, he went to the little compound, you know, where they all streamed together and all this stuff, kind of like Tim Pool a little bit. He went down there for a week. Think about it.
Are you saying she was raising the spirits of the crew?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
She was raising more than spirits, honey. She was raising a couple things.
Never
Wait a
said
minute. Where, Katie, where was she for a week?
raising the spirits
At the
of-
Geeks and Gamers place.
Oh God. Well, look. Obviously, She must have hooked
And
up with
they
some
were
people.
smooth. Oh my goodness, you should have watched them streams because I
Oh,
watched a couple of them. And man, they were head over heels for her. They just like, oh, they were all about her. All about her. Like, oh my God, it's so great you play games too. Like, she was totally kicking all of our asses. I said, yeah, but was she licking all y'all's asses too while she was kicking
Well,
it?
it
'Cause
doesn't mean
that's-
she. It doesn't mean. It doesn't mean she. First of all, those guys don't have the balls to run a train. Those guys didn't run a train. At the very least, she actually at most she hooked up with one guy for
you
that
think it's
week.
one guy?
Yeah,
Who
it
would
must
that
have
guy
been,
be?
she chose the best guy available,
It was
and she hooked up with
Well, who do you think that
with
would
that
be,
dude.
Carbon? Who is the best guy out of that?
Who was there? Who was there?
Jeremy, let's see, Drunk 3PO, just a couple, like, I can't remember. They got several of them that live.
Beardo.
The big
doing
black
Beardo
guy,
was
whatever
there.
his name is.
Oh God! If there was a black guy there, it could have been the fucking black guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he died. Usha? No.
Oh, Uche.
God.
Uche?
Wow, JJ, you're really gonna be damn. I love how JJ like quietly listens for like 13 minutes and then says the most offensive thing of anybody.
That's why we love JJ.
This is the most drama I've seen
That is
on
the
this show
fact.
so far.
Carbon, I like this side of Carbon. Carbon's getting like for real
Carbon's
here.
hot and ready for it, yeah.
I didn't bring
Oh
it
my
up.
God, why are we watching this?
Why are we watching this, JJ? Do you want to explain this?
Is this how
nothing,
the
I just
birds and
wanted to-
bees are made?
Okay, so
I love how he just showed
it wasn't. You know what
scared
my genuine answer?
chocolate long johns being long john, and he's
She
no
could have-
explanation.
Actually, you know what?
Zero
Here's my genuine answer. I don't think she hooked up with anybody at that Geeks and Gamers thing. You want to know why? Because they're all pussies. They're all fucking faggots.
That's
Because
true.
they're so beta. Drunk 3PO, even though he's a nice guy, I have nothing against him. He's so beta. He can't make a move on a woman. He fumbled. This motherfucker fumbled Gina Carano, dude. He had the opportunity.
Bro, he did
to
not.
have-
He never once look, brother.
No. He had a chance with her.
No,
He
No, I
had.
see where Carbon's
Yes,
going with this.
Listen to
never
me.
once did he have a chance with her.
Yes, he did. If you're out to dinner with a woman,
Carbon,
you have a
Carbon.
chance.
Carbon.
Yeah,
Listen to me,
true.
Patrick. No,
Carbon's
Patrick,
right.
hold on.
Listen to
Patrick.
me, Carbon. Okay, I'll listen
Patrick.
to you. And then you listen to me. Go ahead.
Listen.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
If you have a woman out to dinner alone, you have a chance. Not only that, she even traveled to see him. That's even furthermore. Okay? If you're traveling to see someone else and you're out to dinner alone, that means game is on. You fumble that night, it's over for you, bro.
He's
It's
right.
done.
He's
It's
right.
100%.
There you have, I would say, 10%.
Good point,
of a
Uncapped Turtle.
10%. 10% of a point, because what it really comes down to is she has been in MMA gyms for her whole life. If you think for 1 second that she looks at him as anything other than a friend, after having spent that much time in MMA gyms and being around those kinds of men, what am I supposed to tell you? Like, I can't, like, you're like, that's ridiculous.
Well, you know what?
Well,
You're right. You're
can I-
right, Patrick. But
Patrick,
I'll put
have
it to you
you
this
seen the
way.
videos of her and him? She's fawning over him.
Yes.
When he
She's all
interviewed
huggy.
her, when she
Yeah,
was doing the
and that's
Mandalorian.
all. That's
Okay.
all you got. Friend zone shit right there. I could recognize it right then for what it was. Friend zone.
Mm.
Nah, dude. Those clips, those little videos that he posted, where she was getting
Katie,
all huggy and
Do
pressing
women
her
not
face.
act the same way? Do they not act the same way when they've got a friend that they think is gay or he's never ever going to be an option? Do they not act exactly the same way
The same way
You
as
would be-
what?
as the way Gina Carano acted towards Drunk 3PO?
Oh yeah. That's a prime example of Drunk 3PO got friend zoned.
yeah.
Yes, but
Yeah,
Patrick,
that's a good example. Yes.
you know what?
yes.
As a matter of fact, Patrick, this is indicative of a threshold you need to cross in your life.
No, you're not
Okay?
wrong. You're not
Which
wrong.
is-
I understand that.
You're right.
Yeah.
He was in the friend. He was in the friend zone. But here's a reality that a lot of people don't say. Every man who's in a friend zone with a woman is only a few steps from fucking her, and you gotta cross.
That's true.
those.
Really
Because
quick.
you
Yes,
build
if
up
you-
trust.
If
I got a
You
person
build
in the
up
chat who
trust,
said to me-
conversation to where she feels comfortable. Yeah, I see exactly where you're going,
I'm
Carbon.
sorry.
I think
I
what-
was going to mention this because I started and I was going to read it in a second here, but he seems mad now. Putrid Fettuccine says, "You guys are aware that you said Comicsgate in the title." Yes, I wrote that on purpose because I was at a comic convention.
yeah,
He
he went.
says,
He went to a con.
and then he says, "Alrighty then. Well, have a great stream, guys. I hope you're still around."
Yeah, you know what, Putrid? Good riddance.
Whoa!
Because the other day,
calm down,
you-
Carbon.
Calm down, Vito.
God damn. Yeah, seriously.
Can
Yeah. Oh,
So
you're
something-
a cunt, Putrid. No, I mean, I just took a second to read his chat. I've been reading. I've been taking a long.
he was talking shit about Tool the other day. That's why I said that.
Oh, you know what, Putrid, you can come back anytime, brother. I appreciate you being here.
No. We get along. You know, I'm fucking with these guys.
Let me say hello to some people. Skeleton Core, I already said hello to him. Son of what? Fuck him. No, I'm just hello, Skelly. Thank you for being here. Son of Watt, I never said hello to him. Son of Watt, thank you for being here, brother. He says, "Damn commies." What a great comment.
Hello, son of what?
Magnificent Devil. Where could I go to meet some light-skinned women? Sweden? No. Iceland? No. Mexico City, of course. Said no one ever. You know what that's referencing.
So
Mikey Gates, welcome, brother. Mr. Yanafui, welcome. Art Hyde has been here. He says, "My only critique of IR1 is that it feels rushed, like a compilation movie, shoving a whole TV season into a movie special." Okay, that's everybody. Sorry, what were you saying,
So
JJ?
yeah, one thing that's pretty weird though is like, let's say if the Jay thing did work out with Gina, he'd have to know that now he's Eskimo brothers with Henry Cavill. You know,
Are you?
and
Is that real?
with Henry Cavill, you know,
yeah,
you
they
serious?
dated
guy?
together.
Yeah, he was dating Gina.
Gina
So like, do
Carano
you think he'd
and
feel
Henry Cavill
inadequate?
dated?
Yes.
Gina
Oh.
Carano and Henry Cavill
But I
dated.
never had
So
a
like,
chance with her.
Yeah,
so
duh.
you think drunk 3PO would ever be like,
Fuck you,
you
Katie.
know, how do you
You're
think
not
he
the
would
fun
feel?
way
Like, do
either.
you,
You
think,
got a husband.
do you think in the back of his mind he'd ever be like, do I measure up? Am I as good as Henry?
That's always exactly. That's always what you.
Well, yeah, no, he must have thought that. But honestly, I don't even think they hooked up even once.
I think Henry Cavill
Because-
has a bigger 40K army than Jay.
Not necessarily, bro. You never know with guys. You never know. But no, I don't think he crossed that threshold. Like, she was given a lot of body language. He was shy. He was overly polite. I don't think he made the move. You know, he didn't seal the deal, which he could have. Because I think they were like in Vegas together, like
Yeah.
having dinner at like a fancy restaurant. She's
Yeah.
hugging up on you with a photo,
hold
bro.
on. What stays in
Mhm.
Vegas? What happens in
Go
Vegas
in-
stays in Vegas?
You go in for the
Carbon.
kiss, bro. Like, that's step one. If the kiss doesn't
Yeah,
happen,
bro.
then fuck it. Then it's over. Like, then you know. Go in for the kiss. If she rejects it, then all right, now you know the deal. It's done. But you gotta have the balls to fucking make moves. And he didn't do it.
I don't think. I think
Carbon, you
one
need
that-
your own dating show.
Carbon.
Yes,
dating is what we're
I'm
calling it.
Carbon Dating. That's the new channel.
Yeah.
Carbon Dating.
Carbon. You're gonna have to have somebody like me or Frederick or JJ on as your like.
Oh,
straight man.
everyone's welcome. Everyone's welcome.
No. Like you
obviously.
have to have at least one person who's like level-headed, because you get like fucking mad about some of this shit, and you
I
gotta
like
have
it.
somebody there who's like, hey man, what if all women aren't whores? And you're like, no, they're all fucking whores. but like maybe some of them are maybe not whores. You know what I mean?
Well, actually, there actually is a saying for that, but I'll save that for the Carbon Dating show. I'm gonna save that for the car.
But are you okay with I'm gonna do a segment next episode of the Comicsgate Commandos with Carbon dating.
Yes,
right?
let's
Yeah,
do a
man.
segment of that.
We need
Let's
like
do
Yeah,
a
a
little
theme,
segment, and then you
absolutely.
can build it into a whole show. It'd be fun.
you need like
It'd
a
be cool.
theme song intro kind of mini
Really?
intro.
Yeah. The end result, Carbon, should be you getting like, you could be like the whatever podcast where you have like 6 bimbos on there. You know what I mean? And you just fucking tear into them. You're just like,
I
"You're
mean,
a
I
fucking
did clip.
whore."
I did clip Carbon giving dating advice to someone on the show. So
Oh,
we should
really?
have, a
That's funny. What
matchmaking
was-
game, you know,
what
we
was
have,
that,
like,
Katie?
I'll
Yeah.
type it in the private chat.
Carbon,
That's
you could totally
funny.
have like a matchmaking game where you have like one bachelor and like 3 girls, and the girls can't show their avatar. You have to choose which girl you think is hotter depending on their belch and burp.
Oh, that's actually brilliant. And actually, in the internet age, to have a show where you don't see the people's faces until the end of it is actually like it's more normal, and it seems, you know how they used to do those old, like, you know, contestant number 1. If I was so
Exactly.
what would you, like? It actually seems more natural in the internet age than it did back then.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe, like, Carbon, you're look, we just gave you $1 million idea. All we ask is I ask for 2% and everybody else asks for 1. Like, it's pretty
You know,
I
I
just
mean,
want your
we-
friendship. That's all.
At the very
Oh,
least,
fuck
it,
you,
I think
Katie.
at the
Hey,
very
why
least,
did you say that in the chat? Why did you say that name in the chat? You
I have no idea why she wrote that.
just
I
wrote
thought you were
it.
gonna give me a link or some shit.
Oops.
Now I'm just
Well,
you said that
No, I
name. Fuck
didn't.
you.
I did not. I did not write in the main chat. No, I don't see it. I wrote in the private
Girl,
chat.
it doesn't matter. You wrote it. It's in the chat. Like, I saw it.
It's in the private chat.
Now I'm triggered.
this is
Okay.
just
I'm looking
yeah,
at the regular chat. It's not in the regular chat.
Shut up,
yeah, but in the
everybody. You know
private
what?
chat, what
Fuck out of here, all of you. Everybody, shut the fuck up. Every time I try to do a show, even when I'm out here in Chattanooga, I'm trying to do a regular show, and people are like, "Oh, we're gonna